See, the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
We heard from John in Salem, who said Salem ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell in Salem.
What?
I was raised in Salem.
Salem. And look at how he turned out. Oh, God, you're right. Rocket Man, Elton John.
Because on this day,
I think that Elton John has a career, by the way.
in 1972, Honky Chateau becomes Elton John's first #1 album in the U.S., which includes that song, Rocket Man.
Got some interesting little tidbits about Rocket Man. It's based on, it's inspired by Ray Bradbury's short story, The Rocket Man, which is in the collection The Illustrated Man, about a professional astronaut whose job keeps him away from his anguished family for months at a time. So the song could actually be about a long-haul trucker as well.
Sure.
I'm a long-haul trucker. It echoes the theme of David Bowie's song, which was produced by the same guy. Gus Dudgeon was the producer. Space Oddity. Although Bernie Taupin, who wrote the song, says it was not inspired by David Bowie. But it was inspired by, and this is a band hardly anybody knows, but I loved them in the day, Pearls Before Swine. Tom Rapp, the leader of that group, wrote a song called Rocket Man, which was also influenced by the Bradbury story. And Pearls Before Swine was a really interesting band. They released about 6 albums and faded away. They were kind of psychedelic rock. But Taupin said, that the wasn't Space Oddity, but I did sort of steal from Tom Rapp's song Rocket Man.
No. I vote no.
What is this?
Shatner.
I vote no.
I like it.
Yeah?
I like the music. Whoever did the music did a very good job. Who did or do the music behind all of this?
It doesn't say on this one, but then there's this one.
She packed my bags last night pre-flight.
This is pretty terrible.
0 hour, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be high as a kite
By then.
by then.
You don't know how to do it. The Shatner pause.
I miss the earth so
Aw.
much. I miss my wife.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's lonely out in space.
It's lonely.
Yeah,
out
we
in
believe you. Every word you're
It's
saying.
lonely out in space.
On such a timeless flight.
While I'm gone, will somebody clean the pool?
Oh,
And I think it's going to be a long, long time.
What was her name? Lorene? No.
Touchdown brings me around again to find
Maureen.
I'm not the man they think I am at home.
You know what?
Oh,
I
no.
hear Shatner, Carrie, and I think of you and your Never Meet Your Heroes.
Uh-huh.
Do you really wish you'd never met Shatner?
I do.
So you could keep him.
I wish I'd have never met him.
Noreen, I think was.
Noreen, that's
Noreen.
right. It's so that meeting that we had, is that the one you're talking about at the?
No, that's a different one.
Because the one we had, I mean, it didn't bother me. He was not at all friendly, but he was not. He was just busy. I'm signing books. I'm signing autographs. That's what I'm doing.
So Mick Jagger's been interviewed a lot lately. We talked about it a little
Yeah.
bit yesterday. Mm-hmm. And somebody asked him, said, I heard that you had an opportunity to meet Elvis and you didn't want to meet him because John Lennon told you never meet your heroes and you don't want to meet Elvis. Mm-hmm. Because apparently John Lennon met him
And
he was...
He brushed him off, as I recall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and,
Kinda,
and Mick Jagger said, I want to keep Elvis I didn't want to ruin who I thought Elvis was. So I had opportunities to meet him, and I didn't.
Don't we all feel that way about Elvis? Don't we all want to preserve that young, beautiful
No.
Elvis in our minds?
no, I agree with the Wonder Stuff. Never loved Elvis.
Never?
I have a soft spot for Elvis Presley myself.
Right there?
No, it's over here.
Oh.
It's under that part.
This is the one thing that Jimmy Martin and I would always argue about. He loved Elvis, and I'm like, no.
Never? You never loved
Never
Elvis?
loved Elvis.
Never loved Elvis.
All right, there's some partner.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
All right, we're going to take a break here, and then we'll come back and you can check in with us. By the way, if you'd like to look into Pearls Before Swine, their first album was called Balaclava, and it's really good. Really good. And it's got Hieronymus Bosch, I think, on the cover art. So we'll take a break. We'll come back for check-ins. 877-602-9696 is the number. 877-602-9696. You can also... text us if you like to do that, 33986.
Huntsman Mental Health.
Mental health is very, very, very important, at least it's of equal importance to your physical health. Caring for your mind can only make you stronger, and the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation has been transforming the way we care for mental health. They're doing all kinds of research, expanding access to treatment. They have that beautiful new facility. It's a couple of years old now, I think, out on 33rd South. That's a 24-hour walk-in anytime, no matter who you are. If you're in crisis, they will see to you. They will take care of you at that facility. The Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, their mission is to ensure that people have access to clinical services when they need them, especially when people are in crisis. Now, all of this stuff, it's available right here in our community, And it takes money. So if you believe that every mind deserves care, compassion, and understanding, you can help by becoming a monthly donor. Just go to yourbrainisbeautiful.org and find out how you can help the effort. Listen, I got this bag here.
What do you got?
Have you noticed this sitting in the corner over
You
here?
hear about this?
This bag? No. This bag has been sitting in the corner of our studio right there
Yeah.
for months.
What, just on the floor?
Yeah, on the floor.
I have not noticed.
Months.
If it is a snake, it would have bit me.
Now, I know what's in it. And I know why it's in our studio. This is a nice bag.
That looks like an insulated bag.
It's a Land's End brand. I don't know if it's insulated or not. I have not ever opened it, but I know what's in it. So this bag, let's see if it's insulated. Yeah, kind of. No, you know what it's for? It's for beach It's a beach bag, and
Oh,
it's
so
got
it's
it's lined,
Yeah.
so you could put wet stuff in it if you needed to.
Yeah.
When you're done at the beach or the pool or whatever. Here, you want to see what's in it? I've not looked, but I know what's in it. Here. just look.
Well, who brought this? First of all,
I'll tell you in a second.
How did this appear?
It's a bag full of old leaves.
Why is there a bag of leaves
What is it?
in this studio?
So, because Dawson brought this, our intern,
Okay.
who's not here anymore. Although he's coming, he's going to work for us here in the next few days.
Yeah, there's going to be some filling in here.
As I recall, we were going to put this little pile of leaves in the corner because Gina was saying one day, I can sleep anywhere. Just give me a little pile of leaves in the corner, and I'll lay down a pile of leaves. And so,
He brought that. Did he tell you he was bringing that in?
yes, and he brought it in, and I don't think I even looked at the leaves. I could tell there were leaves in it, and I put it in the corner, and I thought, oh, that might be a funny. And then the more I thought about it, it just wasn't.
It'd be a mess.
It was not. It was be a mess, and it wouldn't be funny.
Well, we need to give Dawson. That's a nice bag.
I know.
Yeah,
he
he
needs
should-
that bag back.
I know. And I don't know why he didn't come and take it back at some point. Yes, I do, because Dawson is Dawson.
Because he thought someday Bill's going to want to do this.
No,
No.
I don't think so. I think he just Dawson's a goofball. You know, he just
Yeah.
kind of. I mean that in the kindest, nicest way. He's a goofball. I love the
You
guy.
think he forgot
But
about it? Or?
I think he just kind of forgot about it, and his wife didn't nag him about
His
where's that
wi-
beach bag.
His wife is going to want that. That's a nice bag.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice. It has the appearance of not being used, but I remember he told me he was going to do it. He said, "I got all these leaves at my house. Why don't I bring in a bunch of leaves that I've raked up, and then we can. It'll be funny. We can." And I thought, yeah, that'll be funny. But then when he brought them in, I thought, nah, that's not funny.
Dawson texting in. I forgot about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Hi,
so-
Dawson.
I bet you want your bag back, Dawson.
You want your bag back?
We'll give it back to you when you come in. Next.
And you know when I say you're a goofball, I mean that in the kindest, loving way. I love you, man. But he is goofy. He's kind of spacey sometimes.
I mean, I probably could sleep on a pile of leaves.
I don't recall why. What exactly the conversation, but it was something like, you know.
I can sleep anywhere.
I think that's what it was. You were saying I could sleep anywhere. I could sleep on a pile of leaves somewhere, and
I wish
skill.
I had that skill.
No?
Curse, whatever it is you want to call it.
you've been quite tired this week.
I'm looking forward to doing nothing this weekend. I mean, absolutely nothing. You know.
I've been having this horrible sleep problem. I get up at 3 normally on
Yeah.
the work week. That's when the alarm goes off. I've been waking up at 2.
That's annoying
God, I
because
hate
that's because that's too like do I just want to
Yeah.
get up?
Exactly. What do you do?
Like if you wake up at midnight, you're like, I can go back to sleep and I have time. But when you're that close
Yeah.
to the time you're supposed to wake up,
Usually I can go back to sleep a little bit, but it's a restless kind of.
and then do you check the time?
Yes.
Like because you keep thinking, and it's
even
only
though I
been
know
10 minutes.
even
It's
though
only
I
been
know
10
my
minutes.
alarm is going to go
Yeah.
off, I still am checking the clock.
Hate that.
It's been a bad sleep week for me too, and I don't know. I don't know
That's
if it's
daylight saving,
I don't know
probably.
if it's daylight saving related or not. Daylight saving time never used to bother me in the slightest. I just didn't care, you know. it
Even
didn't-
with the time we get up in the morning.
yeah, it never bothered me. But the last couple of years, it's kind of like.
All right.
But Dawson, you have to take the leaves with you too.
Take the whole thing.
You can.
You can get the bag, but I'm keeping the leaves. All right, 6:22. Let's get this over with.
It kind of hurts my feelings.
What?
I say 877-602-9696. You could call us and say good morning. How's it going? You could check in, say I'm here, I'm fine, I'm doing okay. Thought you'd like to know that I'm well, and nobody calls.
Well,
So
maybe nobody's well. It's okay to call if you're not well.
I think it's that no one likes us anymore. 877-602-9696. That's the number. You can also text us 33986. Do I keep going here, Gina?
Just keep going.
The moon is 1.8% of full. It is a waxing crescent moon. We'll have a full moon on July 29th. The moon will rise today, although you're really not going to see much of it, at 7:31 a.m. Today being Wednesday. It's the 15th day, of July in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. It's celebration of the horse day.
Well, what am I doing here at work then?
I don't know. Go celebrate a horse. Go on. Get.
Go on, get.
It's National Be a Dork Day, Dawson.
Oh, he's on it.
Many of us will have no trouble doing that. National Hot Dog Day. Tapioca pudding day. Anybody? Tapioca?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm not. No,
I'll take some.
I mean, I'll eat it.
You can have mine, Carrie.
It's National Gummy Worm Day, and it's St. Swithin's Day. St. Swithin's Day, and I've heard that before, and but I didn't know what it was, so I looked it up. An age-old English weather prophecy.
Oh.
The weather on this day will determine the weather for the next 40 days.
Kind of like a Groundhog Day.
How did that come about? St. Swithin was an Anglo-Saxon bishop. He was known for this is back in 852 to 862 A.D. He was known for his piety and charity, and after his death, he was buried outdoors as per his wishes. The legend of St. Swithin's Day originated in 1086 when his remains were removed indoors to a shrine.
Oh.
Supposedly causing a huge storm that day that lasted for 40 days.
Because he was mad.
Yeah.
I told you to leave me outside.
Yeah, but they wanted to enshrine him in, I think, where they put all the dead saints in England. And then it's so that's where that St. Swithin's Day. So today, the weather 95 degrees.
Yep.
That's the way it's going to be for the next 40 days.
That tracks, actually.
And it's National Respect Canada Day.
Okay.
And remember this, crime doesn't pay unless you get away with it. This is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's Kerry Jackson right there, putting on his work hat and ready to go. I'm Bill Allred. Hello. There's Gina Barberi over there, another Lord of Morning Radio. Katie for short is our excellent producer in the booth behind us. Hi, Katie. There's Dawson. Hi, Dawson. I love you. You know that. And
Dawson got a haircut.
He did get a haircut.
He heard that our air conditioning was out, and he's like, I better get rid of some of this hair.
He had his ears lowered. And the dog, Vax. There he is. It's all curled up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we go to
Lakai is in the back.
Oh, Lakai, yes. We go to check-ins, 877-602-9696 or 33986.
Mixer driver Shane.
Shane, good morning.
Good morning, Lords. I already texted in, but I thought I better call in and ask Gina, have you heard if the Criddle family is okay in Mona?
What?
I sent you guys a copy. There was a twister in Mona yesterday.
Oh,
what? I didn't see that.
Sure.
On it was.
I saw
it
making
on.
sure.
Yeah,
they're,
on Facebook.
They're okay.
I think they're okay.
Yeah.
It was a dust devil. It was a
a big dust devil.
Big dust devil.
Not really
it
a
was pretty
twister.
big. I sent it to all three of you.
Okay.
So.
It's an email. Is that how you send it?
I sent it on your social medias.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we'll check it
So-
out.
That's why I never see
All
it.
right. Let me know if they're okay.
Thanks,
right,
Shane.
yeah.
All right.
We'll
Bye.
check in with them.
All right, thanks. Let's go to Karen from Wendover.
Oh, Karen, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Excellent, thank you.
I had to call in because I hate hearing Bill whine.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
It worked, Bill. Your whining
I know,
worked.
it's terrible, but it does work. So, and I'm glad you called. Thanks for doing it.
Anyways,
All right.
have a good day,
You
guys.
too.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's go to Zane in Dallas.
Zane, good morning.
Good morning, guys. I didn't like my text, so I don't want Carrie to read it.
Oh.
Okay. I'll pass on it.
Okay, you checked in with a text, but you don't want him to read it. So,
All right.
we won't do it.
Then just do an oral check-in.
Yeah, the sending bad texts is the thing that must go.
Yeah, it is. And thank you, because we need your must-goes right this very minute.
Yes.
Oh, good
Thank
reminder.
you for reminding us,
Yeah.
Zane. Radio from hell at x96.com. Email your things that must go. We'll read them in about an hour.
Well,
Thanks,
half
Zane.
hour.
Yep.
Half hour.
Oh,
actually.
half hour, yeah.
Thank you, Zane.
Thank you, Zane.
Thank you.
Let's
Bye.
go to Navajo Nate.
Yep, hey, Nate.
Yeah, Radio from Hell. How are you this morning?
Good, thank
All right.
you.
I'm just checking in to let you guys know that I'm actually back from California.
Okay.
So I'm actually driving home from Clearfield right now, just getting off of work.
And
You were in Santa Barbara-ish area, if I remember correctly?
Yeah. Yes.
did all go
Matter of
well?
fact, I got stuck in Santa Barbara on my very last day because they wouldn't let me check my bags because apparently I missed it by 1 minute, so I had to stay an extra day out in California. Which was great
jeez.
because I got to see the California sunset one last time.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
there are worse places to be stuck than Santa Barbara. And
Amen.
Santa Barbara Airport is one of my favorite airports, in spite of your little issue you had there.
Why is it your one of your
It's
favorite?
adorable. It's like a little
It's so
Adobe.
cute. You want to pinch its cheeks?
It's like a little Adobe, like Spanish style,
Oh.
cute tile, and it's
and the
small.
planes are all real old and
Yeah.
vintage.
It is.
Yeah.
It does look like
Ooh,
that.
cute.
Yeah.
I've never flown into Santa Barbara.
Oh, you'd love it. Yeah.
Well,
It's very nice, in and out. And if you have just carry-ons, basically you just have to be there 30 minutes before, and you can basically get on.
Yeah.
well, glad to have you back, Nate.
All right, Nate. Thank you.
I'll be back. Thank
ya.
you. Bye.
Max Power here. Kids are the best. You can teach them to hate the things that you hate, and they practically raise themselves. Mixer driver Shane, we already talked to. Chef Roy, checking in. It's crazy that Shatner's not a singer. He's just an actor acting like a singer. Jamaica John checking in. Me and Shatner high as kites all day long. Mindy in West Jordan needs some positive vibes. Just found out I'm being demoted at work.
Oh, Mindy, sorry about that.
Johnny B checking in. Is the mayor of Mona okay? Mike in Nashville. Katie in San Pete.
I'm looking around. I can't see anything about that Dust Devil or Twister or whatever.
If you paid attention to your social media, you would. I'll show you.
I don't pay attention to it.
Well, then you're going to miss things.
Let's see. April in American Fork. Jen in Kaysville. Dave of Westbrook. Government worker Alan. Beck in Ogden. Richard, who's not a dick. Colorado Tony. Looks like everybody's here, so let's go.
Calvin from the Dell says traffic getting really thick around Point of the Mountain. And Mishak Averda checking in. Who are we rooting for today, Gina? England today. We're rooting for England.
Yeah, we were rooting yesterday for
France, and they lost.
Of course,
Yeah.
So if you're rooting for England, that means
Argentina.
Argentina will win.
Crash northbound I-15, 45th South in Murray. Northbound I-15, there's a vehicle fire, 4th South. This is in Springville, milepost 260. And, if you want to tell me who you're rooting for or what weather is like where you are or traffic or anything else. Here's one. Good morning, lords and ladies. Checking in from Bangor Highway on my way to the airport, heading out to Cincinnati in 24 hours. Thank you for that. Send stuff like that to us, 33986.
All right, let's begin. We got messages and a song. Right after that song, it's Big Boy News and Frank Christ Presents. They're fine. They're just fine. The Dead Celebrity Game will explain how to play, what you'll win coming up. We do need your things that must go. We do need them right now. Put must go in the title of your email. Send that to radiofromhell@x96.com. We'll have that for you coming up at 7. Boner of the day on the way as well. Stand by.
I'm venturing into foreign territory Saturday, tomorrow. Yes, Mrs. Bill, my wife, and I are going to Utah County.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Well,
Is this trip really necessary?
it's for a wedding reception in Alpine, which I think I've been to Alpine. I think that's where I went to a funeral there a while ago.
So you go to major life events in Alpine.
Yeah.
That's northern Utah County.
Yeah. So we were thinking that maybe we should do something in Utah County after the wedding reception.
Because you don't find yourself down there very often.
But I have no idea what to do.
Well, they have a lot of chain restaurants in Alpine area.
I mean, I'd even be willing to go to Provo.
Well,
I don't know. But maybe not just restaurants. Maybe there are some sites that I should take in.
Family fun, Utah fun.
Take a little drive and look at stuff. But I don't know where to drive and look at stuff.
This is Salt Lake City?
After Provo, why not? This was going to be Ogden, Utah.
Exactly.
Now I've looked up notable people from Alpine.
Notable people.
And I'm a little concerned, Bill.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, some of the names on here are okay. Bronco Mendenhall,
The football
former
coach.
football
right.
coach.
Mhm.
That's all right. But Jason Chaffetz apparently lives in Alpine.
Oh, I don't need to. I don't need to go see Jason. You're suggesting that I go knock on his door
I'm
and
just
ask for a
saying
chat?
you could run into.
I'm saying you could toilet paper his house.
If I run into Jason Chaffetz, I will say to him the same thing I said to him when I met him in our studio. You scare me.
You could also run into Mike Lee when he's here. I guess he's in
That's where he lives?
Alpine. Mm-hmm.
If I ran into Mike Lee, I would. This is what I would do. Oh, hi, Senator Lee. Gahilk. That's all.
Let's see. Alpine is right near the mouth of American Fork Canyon. You could drive the Alpine Loop.
I've heard of the Alpine Loop.
Pretty.
Is it?
That's what they say here, yeah.
And then someplace to eat, maybe drive the Alpine Loop and go. I don't know, either
There's
hamburger places that aren't chains.
There's a wing shack, somebody says.
Well, oh, you know what?
Thanksgiving Point?
The Purple Turtle.
Turtle in American Fork.
Is it American Fork?
Yeah.
That may be that.
And it's not too much south of that. So
No, we've been to the Purple Turtle.
Yeah, we did our show
Did we
there.
do a show there?
Yeah, we did.
And what was interesting about that is they're famous for their fish sandwiches.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. And that we went back into the kitchen, and by God, they had a whole
fish,
giant codfish back there that they were cutting up.
Cutting it up right off the fish. Somebody is suggesting Strap Tank Brewery.
Strap Tank Brewery.
Let's see. Go to Block Restaurant in Provo, Brady says.
Block Restaurant. I'm really serious. I'm taking these under consideration.
Strap Tank is near the Cabela's, so that's right there.
You got some shopping to do there, don't
Lehigh.
you?
Yeah, Cabela. Yeah.
Go to Cabela's and get you.
I got to get some ammo.
Got to get me a new scope.
Stock up.
I'm going to get me a grill.
Got to get me a silencer.
The Block Restaurant. Huh. Anything else? I mean, Alpine Loop.
Yeah.
You know.
Purple Turtles in Pleasant Grove.
Right. PG.
Yeah. But that's not too. Strap Tank Brewery, people are saying is worth it in Lehigh.
Never heard of it.
Lehigh, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be on your way back, so.
But the Alpine Loop, because I have always heard about the Alpine Loop and have no idea what it is. I guess it just goes up
It's
around
pretty.
through the mountains.
Just a road, and it just goes up the canyon.
And does it loop around?
Honestly,
It's a loop.
I've been up Alpine or that canyon, but
American Fork Canyon.
American Fork Canyon, but I don't recall the name Alpine Loop.
I've heard about it. I'll look it up and find out. But I'm really, and so, I mean, if you think of anything, you can email me, bill at x96.com. Something I should do in Utah County.
Solagave Mexican restaurant.
Sol, S-O-L?
Mm-hmm. Bill, if you want to meet me for a game of disc golf, there are a few places we can play.
No, I'll be with my wife.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Well, she might like to play. I'd watch.
People are all raving about the Alpine Loop. But they say to wait for fall.
Well, that's not what the flag is.
I'm not going to hang around down in Alpine until fall.
Exactly.
That would be ridiculous. I'm going to a wedding. I have to come back sometime Saturday. People suggesting that I hang out down there until fall. God, what's wrong with
all
you people?
the way down there?
You guys are dumb. It's the Alpine
What
Loop.
are you going to wear? Are you worried about what you're going to wear?
Yeah,
I always
it's a
worry
wedding.
about what I'm
Yes.
going to wear to a
I
wedding.
am.
Mhm.
I don't have very many nice things.
You're
And,
going to have to put your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
You can't wear the comfy pants to a wedding.
The Owl Bar?
Where's that, I wonder?
I don't know. I remember, though, I went to a wedding in Alpine.
Mm-hmm.
It was Tony's wedding. And we were there for the ceremony, and then the reception was later in a backyard in Alpine. And so we had like an hour or more to kill. And so we're like, where is a bar nearby? And we just, Googled.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the only bar in that area. And it had obviously been there forever.
Was it a Dewdrop Inn?
Do you remember what it is?
I don't remember what it was called, but I remember walking in there with my Asian wife and all of the, I'm assuming, regulars turning and looking like.
Did they stop talking? And
Yes.
The Owl Bar is on the Alpine Loop.
Oh, at Sundance.
Is it at? Oh, I've been there then.
And you have.
I have been to the Owl Bar then. Yeah. It says the Alpine Loop, 20-mile drive, stupendous views of Mount Timpanogos and other glacier-carved peaks. There's a place there. You take a short detour to Cascade Springs. The mountain spring is crisscrossed by boardwalk. It's got pools full of fish and aquatic plants. That sounds nice.
Now, don't go past Provo, because that's my part of Utah County, where I grew up. And
So
that's
you don't want me in there?
No, I don't think you should go there.
Gary's
Because
warning you.
I'm warning you.
Okay.
They are totally stagnant. There is no evidence of any progress as far back as my tricorder can register. For tens of thousands of years, there has been absolutely no advancement, no significant change in their physical environment. This is a laboratory specimen of an arrested culture.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's south of Provo.
Gotcha.
You don't want to.
Okay.
Don't want to hit my part of town, please.
Well, all of those things were very helpful.
Yes.
Thank you.
We were driving into work, and I was listening to my dad's station, and I heard him recording a commercial.
40 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And right after that, it is Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. Going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. And if you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win.
Tickets to Evanescence and Spirit Box Saturday, July 25th.
Get those Evanescence tickets. All you got to do is sit through a game of Frank Christ Presents. 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to participate in the game. 877-602-9696 for those Evanescence tickets.
Before we do news,
Yes.
we are in desperate need of your things that must go. We don't have very many, so very good chance yours will be read in about 20 minutes if you email us whatever's bothering you right now. radiofromhell@x96.com.
Put must go in the subject line just so we can grab it fast.
Big Boy News now, brought to you by
Box Elder County is being asked to take risks of the massive Stratos Data Center while the developer gets special treatment. Stewardship Utah is working to stop the project because decisions this big should include the people who live here. Learn more at stewardshiputah.org/X96.
And never, ever, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, it's sad news. Chesley B. Sullenberger III, Sully Sullenberger, the pilot who guided a passenger jet to a water landing in 2009 on the Hudson River, Miracle on the Hudson, after he saved 155 lives on that flight. He's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, he said in a statement on Tuesday. The diagnosis is early stage, he said. I'm in the very beginning of this long journey. Captain Sullenberger, who is 75, retired as a commercial pilot in 2010, a year after his famous landing on the Hudson. On January 15, 2009, he was piloting a U.S. Airways flight from LaGuardia Airport to Charlotte, North Carolina, when both of the plane's engines lost power after the plane struck a flock of geese shortly after takeoff. Sullenberger guided the Airbus A320 safely into the Hudson River. Everybody on board was safely rescued, and he was hailed as a hero after the landing. Barack Obama invited the captain and his 5-person crew to his 2009 inauguration, days after the emergency landing. And then there was a movie,
Tom Hanks.
Sully, directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Tom Hanks. Sully Sullenberger. So Donald Trump shrank the size of the Grand Staircase Escalante in Bears Ears National Monument on Monday for the second time. This time, though, he cut them even more aggressively. Grand Staircase Escalante will be reduced from 1.87 million acres to just over 181,500 acres, and Bears Ears will be cut from 1.36 million acres to nearly 100 acres.
And don't believe them when they say, no, this is to preserve so we can use the great outdoors and we can camp and hunt and fish.
Not all that.
No, it's for mineral rights. It is so they can sell
some of the
mineral rights.
Some of the in Bears Ears. Here are some of the areas still included in the new Trump boundaries. There's a cultural landscape site. Bears Ears, Buttes, Arch Canyon, Mule Canyon, Comb Ridge, Big Kachina Panel. There are a lot of native relics and things there. There's the Indian Creek unit that has not been cut. So these are things that some of you might be familiar with. The Dollhouse Granary site, the Skorup Cabin, which was actually burned in the Babylon fire. Rig Canyon Mining Exploration Site, a 100-year-old oil well. Moonhouse and Citadel, ancestral Pueblo cliff dwellings are there. Some of the areas cut, though, Dark Horse Canyon, most of it, Cedar Mesa, including Grand Gulch, which is just a wonderful place, much of Butler Wash, Valley of the Gods, Beef Basin. Those things all cut in this maneuver. And there'll be more to talk about in the Boner candidates coming up.
Okay.
An unprecedented low in combined storage in Lake Powell and Lake Mead has broken the previous record low set back in 2023, according to a report from the Center for Colorado River Studies at Utah State University. Both Lake Powell and Lake Mead were extremely low as of July 12, with a combined storage of about 12.67 million acre-feet. The last time the combined storage of those reservoirs was that low was 1957, when they were building the Glen Canyon Dam. During that time, the entire amount of water was stored at Lake Mead, coming in at around 7,000 acre-feet less than the current storage. It wasn't until 1963 that the river diversion tunnels at Glen Canyon Dam were closed and Lake Powell began to fill. Colorado River Basin experts are calling the unprecedented low a significant moment. Lake Powell and Lake Mead have just dropped their lowest point. Despite Lake Powell being in the upper division of the Colorado River Basin and Lake Mead being in the lower basin, the combined storage in the two reservoirs is downstream from all significant consumptive uses by other states. That means Powell and Mead essentially make up one gigantic reservoir, separated into two parts by the Grand Canyon, and they hold just under 60% of the total amount of water currently stored in the Colorado River Basin. Algae blooms have been reported in Fifth Water Hot Springs near Springville, Utah. And officials are providing some tips to avoid getting a rash. You don't want to get a rash, an algae rash. The Utah Department of Environmental Quality reported a small number of harmful algae mats at Fifth Water Hot Springs in the Uinta-Wasatch Cache National Forest. So a health watch has been issued. That means you should avoid touching algae mats. You should keep your dogs and children away from algae mats. Wading and paddling are still fine in the hot springs, but so if you're, they don't mean paddling like spanking, do they?
No.
They mean like
like swimming
that's
or
boarding.
Yeah.
That is still fine.
Paddleboarding.
Still fine at the hot springs, but some visitors have still reported rashes after soaking in the hot springs. Because of that, the U.S. Forest Service has provided additional tips to avoid the rash. Here's how you avoid it. Don't get in the damn hot spring.
You would think a hot spring would kill the algae.
Don't dunk your head under the water. Don't drink the water or get it in your mouth. And don't let your pets drink the water. And when you get out, dry yourself off thoroughly, change your clothes, and don't hike out in wet clothes. I don't know why you want to go get in a hot spring in this kind of weather anyway. It doesn't make any sense. A report on the outlook of Utah's luxury real estate market from Sotheby's describes the overall housing market in the United States as sluggish, while the luxury market shows continued signs of strength. Utah's general housing market across the Wasatch Front has started to stagnate and then recover. Said that doesn't make sense. Has started to stagnate and recover, said Scott Colmier, president of the Salt Lake Board of Realtors and a principal broker at Colmier Realty Associates. But first-time homebuyers need more properties. Yet housing opportunities abound for people entering the state's luxury market. There's so much wealth creation in the past few years. So what this says is, it's harder and harder for average people to buy a house.
Yeah.
But if you're rich, the sky's the limit.
Oh, that's the plan.
That's the the luxury housing market is booming here in Utah.
The plan is that the rich can afford things and the poor can't.
For people who work downtown or around Capitol Hill, they can't afford to live in Salt Lake City neighborhoods. The typical home price, $550,000 in Davis County and below $500,000 in Tooele and Weber counties. It's essentially drive till you qualify. So if you work downtown, you start driving out of town, you get to a certain place where the housing is cheap enough.
Katie gets that. That's what she did.
Todd Blanche, the acting attorney general, he is going to be grilled today. It's going to be a contentious confirmation hearing, I would think, in his quest to secure the top job at the Justice Department. A federal judge has released a scathing assessment of his work on the president's suit against the IRS. It details Blanche's blatantly unlawful conflict of interest when he brokered a settlement with Donald Trump. The arrangement, which irked even the most MAGA Republicans, sought to establish a nearly $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund to pay out the president's supporters. The deal also included an agreement that bans the IRS from ever auditing Trump, his sons, or the Trump organization
in the future.
Yeah. The judge's conclusion confirmed what we've all been thinking. The acting attorney general and the president's interests in this case are one and the same. And I don't know how anybody can hear all of this and ask him about this and then vote for him to be attorney general.
Exactly.
And the Epstein files.
Yeah, that's going to come up.
He botched that whole thing too.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't botch it. It went exactly how he wanted it to go. Botching it makes it sound like he did something wrong. It went exactly how
he did do something wrong. He didn't do what he was supposed to do.
No, but he did exactly what he wanted.
He didn't do what the law said he should do. Donald Trump's decision to resume and escalate the war in Iran makes even less sense than his decision 4.5 months ago to start the war in the first place.
Yep.
More jarring still, Trump announced on Monday that he would also take control of the Strait of Hormuz and charge a 20% toll to all ships passing through. And then he said, oh, wait, no, I'm not going to do that. Hours later, he walked back that.
Yeah.
He's saying we're going to bomb all of their bridges, all of their military installations, all of their power supplies.
They're war crimes, by the way.
Oh, my God. A 3-deck pleasure boat carrying 20 people capsized near Alcatraz Island yesterday. At least one person died. 3 went missing in that. And finally this. A Florida restaurant is offering a unique deal during the 2026 Florida Python Challenge. Catch a Burmese python and get a free pizza. I'm the first place in the world to accept Python as currency, said Dustin Crum of Wild Man's Pizza, Pasta, and Python in Everglades City. You can trade a python, and I'll give you a free pizza.
Does it have to be alive?
It doesn't. No, I don't think so. It's the annual challenge hosted by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. It's the big python roundup. And they have prizes every year, $25,000 in prizes for hunting and killing the invasive reptiles threatening the Everglades.
Because people get them as pets and then go, oh, these are too big. I'm just going to go let them loose in the wild. And then they breed out of control.
Yeah.
Sports, weather, traffic.
That's what happened here in Utah, too, with people.
Lenny Kravitz is opening up about his unusual gym wardrobe.
Sports?
Gym wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
The 62-year-old musician's been known to hit the gym in his signature leather pants, and in the new Men's Health and Muscle issue published on Tuesday, he explained the reasoning behind the ritual.
Yeah. What is it?
I perform on stage in leather, denim, whatever, so those are the pants I wear to train. It also means I can fit in a workout anytime, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my pants are a little tight, I know I'm getting out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Denzel Washington gave me this phrase, the pants don't lie. That tells you if you're gaining
Hey, Lenny,
weight.
the pants don't lie.
All right.
World Cup, France is out. Spain is there waiting to see who they're going to play between England and Argentina. That game is today at 1 o'clock. Go England. Oh, and RSL has a friendly today against Burnley, which kind of will feel like watching the England game a little bit, maybe.
Against whom?
Real Salt Lake.
No, again, who are they playing?
Burnley.
Burnley.
Let's see. Weather, 79 right now. High of 93, mostly sunny. Slight chance of one of those afternoon thunderstorms a little later on. 71 for an overnight low. This is the pattern we keep for several days, it looks like. Traffic, haven't had anything reported from UDOT in about the last 30 minutes. Crash northbound I-15, 45th South in Murray was the last I heard from them. Let's see. Right Wing Wade says, checking in from I-15 southbound lanes moving nicely. Accident northbound I-15, 45th South in Murray. Yeah, that's that same one. Vehicle fire northbound I-15 milepost 260 in Springville. Thank you for that. That came in via text at 33986. Need an affordable medical cannabis evaluation from a trusted provider. Progressive Primary Care makes it simple, private, and professional. Visit progressiveprimary.care to learn if it's right for you.
Frank Christ has joined us here in the studio. And, oh, man, it's cold in here.
Oh, well, it was cold anyway, and then Frank got here.
I know. I can see my breath. Frank he is a Grim Reaper, the Reaper of celebrity souls.
We forgot to mention yesterday, Frank, you had to get a Randolph Mantooth.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Randolph Mantooth.
Oh, who's that? Who's that again?
From Emergency.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Squad 51.
Yeah. Very famous actor.
Oh, yes. I'm still getting hate mail for Sam Neill as well.
I know.
Even Randolph Mantooth is a precious celebrity in your eyes, right?
Yes.
Frank Christ is the Reaper of celebrity souls, and it's a curse. He loves celebrities.
I do.
And so it's his curse to have to go and reap their souls. Frank is a skeletal figure, as you would expect a reaper to be. He wears the hood and the robe, and he carries a scythe. And but there is an update. He doesn't ride a horse as most reapers do.
No.
He's on an electric scooter. That's very good of you, Frank.
I don't like horses, and I care for the environment.
Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Christ Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He brings with him a list of actors, precious celebrities, and 3 of them on the list are always fine, just fine, but one of them Frank has taken, and it's the contestant's job to identify the dead celebrity and thereby win a prize. And who do we have?
I think it's Jadra.
Jadra, is that correct?
It's Jadra.
Jadra. You should put a Y in there.
Jadra.
I know. Blame my mom.
Yeah.
Jadra, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, just fine.
That's good, Jadra. Jadra, if you can identify the dead celebrity on this list, you will win what, Gina?
Tickets to see Evanescence with Spirit Box Saturday, July 25th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Also, anybody, Jadra and anybody else, can go to x96.com and enter to win a special VIP package that includes pit tickets, pre-show party, access, and more. That's at x96.com.
All right, Jadra, because it's National Respect Canada Day, Frank has given me a list of actors in films that are set in Canada. Are you ready to try and identify the dead celebrity?
Yes.
Okay, best of luck. Here we go. Number 1 is Jewel Staite. Many will fondly remember her as Kaylee in the TV series Firefly and in the Firefly movie Serenity. She also had roles in Wonder Falls, Stargate SC-1, and Stargate Atlantis, and she played the role of a Canadian newspaper sex columnist in a movie called How to Plan an Orgy in a Small Town. Number 1, Jewel Staite. Number 2 is Kelly Preston. She appeared in more than 60 television and film productions, including Mischief, Twins, Jerry Maguire, and For the Love of the Game. She married John Travolta and collaborated with him on the comedy film The Experts and the biographical film Gotti. She was in the movie called Jack Frost, most of which was filmed in Canada. Number 2, Kelly Preston. Number 3, Michael Ironside, best known for his roles in action and science fiction. He had his breakthrough performance in David Cronenberg's Scanners. Other notable roles included Overdog in Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone, Jester in Top Gun, Richter in Total Recall, and Rajek in Starship Troopers. He starred in a Canadian suspense film called Killer Image. Number 3, Michael Ironside. And then number 4 on this list, Scott Speedman. He is known for portraying Ben Covington in the coming-of-age drama TV show Felicity, Barry Baz Blackwell in the TNT crime drama series Animal Kingdom, and he was a regular cast member in later seasons of Grey's Anatomy. He had a role in the award-winning Canadian thriller October Gale. Number 4 is Scott Speedman. Jadra, one of those actors is pushing up daisies. Which one is it?
Kelly Preston.
Yeah,
Yep.
she died very young.
Yep. 57 years old. She was only 57. She died back in 2020. All right, Jadra. Poor Kelly Preston, but yay you. You've won tickets to Evanescence.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome so much, Jadra. Hang on, and Katie will tell you how to get your tickets.
Well, so many celebrities having birthdays today. I've got to check on a couple of them.
Oh, who?
Well, Ariana Huffington is 76.
Darling.
I just love her accent. But I've got to go check on Linda Ronstadt today.
Oh, yeah. Her health hasn't been good, I know.
She's 80.
Yeah.
It's so easy to go to hell. We'll bury her on the Blue Bayou. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Not anything being reported on UDOT right now. Perhaps you want to report something, or you can send us stuff like this. We heard from Sid. For the love of God, keep your dogs out of lakes with algae blooms. There's no treatment or cure. Sid knows. She's vet tech. Yeah, so don't do that. But text me traffic. You can do that if you see something. 33986. Get your above-the-rim Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut Shake at Arctic Circle. It's only here for a limited time. Arctic Circle, where the good stuff is.
I think I'm going to get one of those today.
They're good.
Why don't you just go get yourself one
I'll
of
go
them?
get myself one today. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with your list of things that must go coming up. Stand by for that. Also, boner of the day. Our veterinarian, Dr. Josh Davis, will be here to answer questions about your puppies and your kitties. We can talk about the algae rash and all that if you want. All that and more on the way. Stand by. ProgressivePrimary.care is the website. Now, have you ever tried getting in to see your doctor and they say, we can see you in a month and a half? You know, then you get a really rushed visit and a confusing bill. Well, healthcare shouldn't be that way. We found something different. Progressive Primary Care. It's a direct primary care practice. Think of it like a healthcare membership. For one simple monthly fee, you get unlimited access to your provider, personalized care, and also transparent billing. No surprise bills, no insurance middleman. Progressive Primary Care, you pay a flat monthly membership fee, just $49 to $99, depending on your age. No copays, no hidden costs. Your membership includes comprehensive primary care, unlimited visits, and a personalized wellness plan, which I had done over the weekend. They, when you go to the doctor and he says, well, you should lose weight, and that's as far as they go.
Yeah.
No, Dr. Law puts together a plan for you, step-by-step plan, which includes not only exercises, when to do them more, what to do, but also recipes.
Oh, okay.
To help you out. He'll ask you what kind of food you like, and then he'll come up with some recipes for you as well. It's a real access, same or next day appointments, longer visits, and even the ability to text your doctor 24/7 instead of waiting on hold or calling only office hours. So go and see them. ProgressivePrimary.care is the website. They offer competitively priced medical cannabis evaluations, GLP-1 weight loss programs as well with expert guidance. No long-term contract. You can cancel within just 30 days' notice. ProgressivePrimary.care.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
Or, I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time. Maybe we should save it. I've been thinking about we should start up Radio from Hell University again. I have here my Radio from Hell University.
Your parking pass?
Well, and my activity card, my student activity card, and my parking pass. And I've just been thinking we really need to start the university up again.
With all this DEI stuff,
Yep.
Bill, I don't know how we do it.
No, that's exactly the point.
Oh, we would be the DEI university?
You bet. We would be the woke university. And we're a private university, so the legislature can't touch us. I mean, they really can't. They can't dictate to us if we want to do DEI. Radio from Hell University, a place of learning where all the faculty members are guaranteed to be woke. DEI is promised to always be a part of the curriculum. The president of Radio from Hell University, whoever that may be, well, maybe it should be, I think it should be the esteemed Morris M. Morris, Ph.D.
Who's Morris M. Morris?
He's the esteemed woke president of the university, Radio from Hell University. It's Morris M. Morris.
Morris the cat from the cat food commercials.
So I don't know. Did you a couple of weeks ago? Tracy, our graphics guy, did a Lunging Weasels T-shirt, which was incredible. So we can have Lunging Weasels T-shirts, and we would be immune from the legislature messing with us. I think it's time to bring it back again. Start issuing ID cards. And parking passes. When we did it before, we got in big trouble for this parking pass.
Because it was made to look like the U parking
It
pass.
looks exactly like the University of Utah parking pass at the time. And it was the same size and everything. What does it say? Radio from Hell University, Utah, parking A, general parking A, expires when hell freezes over. and the number on it was BS2XS.
Oh, jeez.
I don't now. They were upset because it looked too close to the real one,
and people were putting them on their cars and trying to park with them.
But the problem is that the parking enforcement, first of all, the ones that they issued to the university were for the inside of the window. This is for the outside. So there's your first clue.
I don't remember about that.
Yeah. Also, the number code on it, BS2XS.
Yeah.
You would think that the parking enforcement people would be smart enough.
You would.
Because that's what they're training to do, learning how to be cops, right? Isn't that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 clues for you that it might be fake. But no, they had to complain.
And also on the back of this parking pass, there's an ad for you can get a special hamburger at Swifties drive-through burger.
Oh,
Swifties. A free quarter-pound cheeseburger.
Not there anymore.
From Swifties. And we need to work. We would need to work on the ID card. It's a good idea, but this is shabby.
That
looking.
one's shabby, yeah.
Yeah, it's Radio from Hell University.
Well,
our slogan is Semper Inferni.
But the
always
problem is
always burning.
The problem is everything's an app now.
That's true.
Well, we would have an app too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Have an app, and I'm sure we could do it.
Sure.
It says this card is not valid off campus. But then on the back there are ads for DV8, Pegasus Records, Gorilla Bicycles.
None of this around anymore.
Gorillas kicking their butts. Crandall Audio.
Wow.
Let's see what else is Classic Skating, Reptile Records.
I don't remember Reptile.
I do. Yeah.
Movie Buffs. Movie Buffs. I can't read.
That's fun just for that.
But I'm proposing that we will print up some.
Well, And
cards.
people are already immediately applying for positions. Steph wants to be a member of the faculty, probably in the law division.
Sure,
would be
yeah.
my guess. Travis the Pieman wants a position.
Yeah, I mean, we'll need to hire faculty, and by the way, the standards for students to get in are extremely low.
Yes.
Do we have any?
Well,
are we just open enrollment? We should just be open enrollment.
Thing,
I think we need to ask one question.
One question.
We need to ask, "What's your name?" That's the question.
That is difficult
And
for some people.
If you get at least 50% on that, we'll let you in.
At least 50.
We heard from John and Roy, who had a thing that must go via text from Roy. John, you got to email those to us, radiofromhell@x96.com.
In Roy.
Roy.
All right. Things that must go now, brought to you by...
Beat the heat before it gets worse. Aereo Home Services is your local whole home service provider for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. Schedule now at aereohome.com.
Things that must go on the radio from Hell Show.
These are things that you just can't stand in your life anymore, dear Radio from Hell friends. Things that must go from your life. And they bug you so much, you finally say, I'm gonna let Radio from Hell know about it. So you send us an email with your things that must go. Just list them out. Send it to radiofromhell@x96.com and put must go in the subject line. And hopefully we'll get to yours on the air, and it'll make you feel better. I'll go first today. I have one thing that must go. Shoe companies changing their sizing. I have a pair of shoes that I really like. I wear them a lot, and they're starting to wear out. And so I thought I'm going to get another pair of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I order and they've changed the way they fit. They've narrowed them or something, made some change in them and I can't. So I have to send them back. It just drives me crazy. And then I have a thing that must stay. My next door neighbor, Ray, he's a really superb woodworker, a craftsman, and he's always on hand to help us if we need some help with something, various projects, or to shovel snow in the winter before we get to it. Sometimes he does it, and he just never asks for anything in return, and I know he listens to the show all the time, too, he's a stand-up guy, so a thing that must stay is my next door neighbor, Ray. This one says... I have two things that must go. The fact that the office I work in has terrible reception, what makes it difficult to listen to the show live. I prefer to listen via radio, and my new building makes this almost impossible. I still listen to the podcast, but it's not the same as listening live. The awful spam text messages, specifically the ones that think my phone number is associated with a Trump supporter. I constantly receive messages urging me to hurry up and accept this check from Doge, and that Trump specifically needs my help. P.S. Those scam messages are for somebody named Sylvia, which I'm happy to say is not my name. These are very annoying and definitely must go. Love you all, Danny. This one says, Lance of Vineyard here. Looking forward to the new premiere of Weekend at Mitchie's. What must go is pumping old folks full of drugs and keeping them upright. It's inhumane. I wish death upon almost no one, and it ain't euthanasia if they pass naturally. Love you, lords. And then finally this one, let's see, I donate to lots of causes. I'm just begging them not to keep sending those thousands upon thousands of freaking address labels. Who writes that many letters anyway these days? I have to shred them or burn them, and sometimes I have my grandkids make collages with them. Enough already. Make it stop. Second, arrange to stay in a cabin at a local reservoir with two fellow senior lady friends. They inform me that they don't want to bother walking to the restroom. There's no restroom in the cabin, but they will plan on just doing their business next to the cabin. Hell no! Hell no! And furthermore, hell no! We got into a huge fight, so I canceled them, going entirely as I had paid up front for the cabin and hadn't even taken their share yet.
Wow.
Just what in the freaking hell? Please make these travesties go away. Thank you. I love you. Carrie?
All right. This one from Tony. My things that must go. Missing the email to sign up for the screening of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey this past Monday. It's because I was at the courthouse watching a restitution trial. France losing to Spain in the World Cup match in Dallas. Having to cover coworker's shift because his AC went out at his house and had to take his kids to stay at a hotel. And also, things that must go, when the meat busts out and gets all over the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's got a little sympathy for Gina there.
Thank you.
This one from ShamWow. The overly sensitive screen on my new iPhone. It calls people and switches apps on its own. Yikes. Also, so many buttons. I can't turn down the volume fast enough when repetitive ads and reminders play. Typos in comments on news stories. People need to learn how to write. Most of the idiotic commenters are right-wingers. The stupid spelling and punctuation gives them away. Also, the current state of the federal administration. They are horrible, lying, shallow, greedy, hateful, and ugly.
That about covers it.
Yeah. And this one from Zane. Things that must go. This god-awful heat plus the humidity that comes along with it. I can't wait to get back to the dry Utah air. Moving. The planning of moving, packing all your stuff, and unpacking all your stuff. My wife's anxiety on moving. Getting quotes for moving stuff and shipping your cars across a few different states. Just ugh. Also, doctors who say my wife has the wrong diagnosis. She needs certain meds to get better and will not be in the hospital for weeks at a time. When you leave work for the day and you're on your way into and realize you forgot your wallet or AirPods or whatever, so you turn around and go back to get what you forgot. And finally, sending in bad texts for check-ins.
Oh, you're fine, Zane. Hello, Lords. Pittsburgh listener Mauricio here. What must go is my employer with its now toxic culture and utter lack of communication. Along the same lines, another thing that must go is employers ghosting job applicants. A simple thanks but no thanks email goes a long way. Thank you for letting me listen. Hello, Lords. My thing that must go is gray hair. I'm nearly 48 and pride myself on how much younger I look. The few gray hairs I had blended seamlessly with the blonde ones, but now they're marching on like gangbusters, and I'm incredibly annoyed. Oh, well, I can't stay young forever. Thanks for letting me listen. Emily. Hello, Lords. Feel free to use my name. It's Kelly of Eagle Mountain. What must go is my ex and their non-existent time management skills that made my kids miss 2 flights getting back to me.
Wow.
Thanks for letting me listen. Let's see, from Donna. People that list things on Marketplace and or KSL and don't respond when I let them know I'm interested in purchasing. Did it sell? Did you change your mind? Just manage your listing, please. And finally, this, hello, Lords. You can use my name. It's Whitney. Below are a few of my must-goes. The fact that bi-weekly means twice a week or twice a month, depending on who you ask. Travel coffee mugs that are shaped like regular coffee mugs. They don't fit in a cup holder. Companies asking you to review a product you haven't even received yet. And finally, the wrong ratio on a charcuterie board. I'm going to need way more crostini than this.
That is really a first world problem, isn't it?
I think that's the best one of the day.
That's your sign off, by the way.
Okay.
Things that must go on the radio from Hell Show.
Yeah, because if you get, if there's meat, you need a little crostini to put the meat on. If
You,
there's too
you
much
notice
meat,
she doesn't
it's-
mention the cheese.
No.
Just the crash southbound I-15 just south of Pleasant Grove Boulevard in Linden, left shoulder affected there. Crash northbound I-15 just south of the I-215 South interchange, the center lane affected there. And whatever you're seeing on the roads, please text us and let us know, and I'll be happy to pass those along 33986. Since the dawn of time, our friends Rad and Ajax have been advising Utah Airsoft Wargamers. Stop by any tactical airsoft supply and learn about the sport of airsoft war games.
All right, we've got boners for you to vote for in just a couple of minutes here. Here are the candidates you'll be considering today. Boner candidate number 1, Cox, Malloy, Curtis, Schultz, and Mike Lee. Laugh it up with a convicted sex offender. The native people were not consulted. Boner candidate number 2, stick 'em up and hold my kitten. Boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies don't believe in facts.
All right, it's Boner of the Day, Big Boy News, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by for that. Also coming up, our friend Dr. Josh Davis. Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center, 9872 South, 700 East in Sandy. He'll be in here to answer your questions about your puppies and your kitties. TrilogyVetSandy.com. Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy, privately owned and operated by Josh. They put their pets and their people at the heart of everything they do, offering a more personalized experience that is hard to find in those large corporate-owned hospitals. Trust me, I know. They offer compassionate, comprehensive veterinary care. And this month, if you mention Radio from Hell, you will save $50 on your pet's teeth cleaning, which is one of the best things I've done for Hudson. We all love our pets. We want to keep them happy, healthy, full of life. Whether your pet needs just a routine checkup or urgent care, we trust Dr. Josh Davis and his team at Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy, 9872 South 700 East in Sandy. Make your appointment or call them. You can find all that information at trilogyvetsandy.com. Give them a check out.
X90.
Man, I just got up to do something, walked across the room, came back. I'm out of breath.
I told you, Bill, remain seated, please.
Well, I had to go do something. I had to take care of some business, Gina.
Business.
You know.
Business?
Business.
Okay, I gotcha.
And I had only 2 minutes to do it.
Well, you made it.
Well, barely. but I'm
Remain
here.
seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
I'm sort of rethinking coming back to work today, though.
Well, but you got to get the muscles back. You got to, the more you breathe, it'll clear them out. You'll give us a couple of Kumamotos before the end of the show.
Yeah, probably.
A couple of blue points.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Dr. Cobble on, Bill, so we can just have a private, a public doctor appointment for you.
Public airing of my illness.
HIPAA! Sorry, it's just instinct.
Yeah, privacy. There's no privacy. There's no privacy. It's weird. It's weird to go to the urgent care on a Sunday morning.
And you were saying earlier about how nice the doctor was.
Oh my God, she was nice.
After the last few years, I would think all doctors have zero patients left, and it makes me.
You mean because they've all died?
Well,
you mean patients as in.
As in the virtue.
Yes, I got you.
Like, that must be so difficult. I mean, how many people has she seen in your condition and she can still have compassion and...
Well, and she really... What was great about her is that she... also the assistant, the nurse's assistant or whatever she was, the first person that saw me, came to take the vitals and do all of that. And she said to me, after a few minutes, she said, You're very pleasant and funny for somebody who's so sick.
You're not pleasant and funny when you feel fine.
Yeah, and she said, "I'm surprised that you can, be sort of and chipper or whatever it is." And I,
well, it's not even. It wasn't even being chipper, was it? It was just being polite, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was being nice, but I can't. It's wherever I go, it's Bill Allred's guerrilla theater.
What does that mean?
I have the tendency to engage people in odd ways just to see how they react. It's just something I do, and I'm not mean ways, just, I'll make comments to them and almost inevitably they'll give me a look like, what? Oh, and because nobody really communicates with these people, like the receptionist who just took me and took my information, and she said, "Would you want to pay for this credit card or cash?" And I said, "Does anybody pay in cash?
Does anybody have cash?"
Yeah, and so I mean, it's
Vinny the Nose. Vinny the Nose comes in here. We got a few gang members that
engaging
come
with
in.
people like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
and it sort of snaps her out of her routine of just and we have an interaction.
Because they're a person, they're not just a receptionist.
And she said, in answer to that question, yes, you would be surprised how many do.
I'm off the grid.
I think that urgent care has the tendency to see people, a fair amount of people who don't have credit cards.
Yeah, probably.
So there was that, and then the doctor, what I was going to say about her. Not only was she just nice, but I really believed that she was very concerned for me. That and how do you do that? Seeing
That's my point.
patient after patient.
How are they not just so
Yeah.
jaded and like, ugh, another RSV case, another COVID case?
Well, some
another-"
are probably. Some are just like, yeah, okay, fine here. But she was just great. It was just over here at the IHC on
Or South, that one?
4 South and 9th East, yeah. Across from the 7-Eleven. That's, but I don't generally, and the people that, I was going to say, the people who are at an Instacare, the patients who are at an Instacare on a Sunday morning, it's a sad-looking lot of people.
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's people who are, they got no place to go, They're sick and they don't know what to do. It'd be very hard to be a doctor, I think, and have
For
to,
lots of reasons, yeah.
yeah. And this doctor, this woman, and she was real young and energetic. 5 years from now, she'll be beaten.
Oh, of course.
I'm sure.
Every business does that. I just don't understand people who feel like they have a license to be a dick, in a situation like that.
Yeah.
I don't care how sick you
Yeah.
are. You don't have a license to be an a-hole.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're all here for the same reason. Let's get through this. You don't need to be.
And we've all been sick, and we
Yeah.
know what that feels like, and you still are capable of being polite.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, save your dickishness for your family. When
Exactly.
You get home.
Exactly.
A little respect for the soon-to-be dead, please.
You can be a jerk. You don't be a jerk to the professionals, but when you get home, be a jerk.
Let it fly then.
Or at
Jeez.
work. Well, speaking of cash and medical stuff, I had to go pick up a prescription the other day, and it was 79 cents.
Was your...
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm like, not only do I not carry cash, I can't remember the last time I counted out change to pay for something. But I'm like, let me. I probably
Where
have
did
had
you find change?
in the bottom of my purse.
I was going to say, I don't even have change anymore.
I don't.
I used to have in the car. There's
Yeah.
the ashtray
Yeah.
was filled with. I don't even have change in that anymore.
And I was able to find 79 cents.
Wow.
It was fun. I'm like,
it was a
25, 50.
You want to hear? You want an experiment? Listen to this. This is just to end this talk of sickness until we get to Dr. Koppel, and then we'll talk about sickness again. But listen now. Just listen.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Oh, that sounds awful.
That is awful. Yeah.
All right.
And I wake myself up sometimes because I can hear myself
Yeah.
wheezing.
All right. All right, 7:24 right now. Time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote. Of these 3 stories, which one is the worst? Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, July 15, 2026? We'll give you 2 candidates now. A third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
Can't buy it. Got to win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1. And if you can go to x96.com/live and just look at the picture. Cox, Malloy, Curtis, Schultz, and Mike Lee laugh it up with the sex offender in chief, the convicted sex offender that is Donald Trump, and the native people were not consulted. Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. The lands protected in both monuments are the ancestral homelands of several tribes, and intertribal coalitions for both monuments have advocated for and helped take care of those monuments. The tribes were not informed or asked about the decision to reduce the monument boundaries, said Autumn Gilliard, Southern Paiute and coordinator of the Grand Staircase Escalante Intertribal Coalition, in a statement. That's unacceptable, she said. Today's action is a direct strike against the federal government's duty to consult with the tribes. It also profoundly disrespects our intergenerational traditional knowledge by destroying a framework for tribal co-stewardship over our ancestral lands in which we invested years of effort. Today's action cannot stand. If you'll remember how Grand Staircase Escalante got started and Bears Ears got started, tribes were a years-long part of consultation that shaped the current management plan for the Grand Staircase Escalante.
And it was different tribes that came together.
Five different tribes.
Yeah.
The creation and management of Bears Ears was also shaped significantly by the tribes. The land was initially protected by, after 5 tribes petitioned Barack Obama to designate the area as a national monument, and Obama's monument proclamation created a formal structure for tribal involvement, though through the now disbanded Bears Ears Commission. For Diné people, Bears Ears or Sasha to me is not simply public land, she said, or said Davina Smith Igisa, co-chair of the Bears Ears Intertribal Coalition and Navajo representative on the coalition. This is part of our ancestral homeland and a living cultural landscape. But these men here, these white guys here standing behind Donald Trump, all supported a convicted sex offender becoming president of the United States so that they could have this moment.
Shameful.
Oh, Burgess Owens was there too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's just cut out of the picture.
Malloy was there too. She's just off to the...
Yeah.
Shameful.
Boner candidate number 1.
Vote him out.
Cox, Malloy, Curtis Schultz, and Mike Lee, Burgess Owens, all laughing it up with Donald Trump.
And they're lying when they say, we did this so we can use this land, for recreation and
No,
you could do that before.
Yeah.
This is all about mining rights in this area being sold. That is what it's about.
Here's Boner candidate number 2. Stick him up and hold my kitten. A Maryland man stole a 3-month-old kitten from a pet store before allegedly attempting to rob a nearby bank with the kitten still in his arms. At around 10:30 in the morning, surveillance footage captured the man grabbing the kitten, named Magnolia, from the adoption area of a Beltsville pet supply, then running directly to a PNC bank in the same shopping center. Once inside, he handed the kitten to an employee and then passed a note to the teller demanding cash. Prince George County Police arrested the man at the scene. Store manager Aaron Kurkowski said the suspect had visited nearly every day for 2 weeks.
Case in the joint.
Magnolia was unharmed. She's looking for a law-abiding citizen with a lot of love in their heart, said rescue worker Stephanie Stolich. Boner candidate number 2, stick him up and hold my kitten. Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies don't believe in facts.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for breakfast till 10:30, lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
And never, ever, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry, Katie. I wish
What?
you had the money. A Tyrannosaurus rex fossil billed as one of the world's largest and most complete specimens was sold for a record $50.1 million to a mystery bidder yesterday. It wasn't you, was it, Katie?
She's been saving.
Sotheby's said that the 67 million-year-old fossil, nicknamed Gus, for some reason, he had a name tag with him, is now the most expensive set of dinosaur bones ever auctioned off, besting the almost $45 million price tag for a nearly complete Stegosaurus sold by the same New York auction house in 2024. The previous record holder had been a Tyrannosaurus rex skeleton nicknamed Stan that sold for nearly $32 million back in 2020. Gus is not only an exceptional find, but a specimen that's been excavated, documented, prepared, and cared for with real excellence, said Cassandra Hatton, Sotheby's vice chair. The market responds with great specimens are taken care of in the right way.
Yeah. Who bought it? This should be in a museum.
Unknown, mystery bidder.
Belongs in a museum.
Gus is with the tail extended, right foot slightly raised. Gus is an adult dinosaur specimen, about 12 and a half feet tall, 38 feet long.
Wow.
Yeah. Utah Senator John Curtis said Congress has to assert its authority on whether to declare war in Iran just days after Donald Trump notified lawmakers that military operations have been restarted.
Congress
like they ever
is irrelevant.
Stopped. Under the War Powers Act, U.S. forces can only stay in the targeted area for 60 days after the president notifies Congress, a timeline that had already started and expired by Trump's previous military action that was temporarily halted by a ceasefire. That ceasefire, first declared in April, has since ended, Trump announced last week. However, Curtis suggested the resumed operation doesn't restart the 60-day clock as a new conflict. There's so much ambiguity in the War Powers resolution, but I think the intent is that it doesn't restart, Curtis said.
Well, then do something about it. Don't just say you should. Do something.
Curtis made it clear he would closely review the spending request to ensure money is not only approved for military action that took place within the 90-day legal window laid out under the War Powers Act. The president has the authority to remain in the conflict zone for 60 days under the federal law with the opportunity to extend another 30 days if needed. A Uintah County man accused of abusing his family for years is facing additional charges. Emmett Cordell Sespooch.
Sespooch?
Yeah, Sespooch, 37 years old, was charged Tuesday in 8th District Court with child torture, a first-degree felony, and many other charges. According to the documents from about 2018 until his arrest in May, Mr. Sespooch intentionally and knowingly abused one of his boys in an exceptionally cruel or exceptionally depraved manner that is part of a course of conduct over a prolonged period of time. I won't go into the details, but the kid was beaten up pretty badly for quite a number of time. The charges are the latest for Mr. Sespooch, who also faces charges in 4 other cases, all filed in May. He has 2 sons and a wife. He was charged with child torture and other crimes. Let's see. The man accused of stabbing a mall employee after allegedly targeting the victim because of their religion previously had served time in prison for threatening firefighters and police officers with a shotgun.
Oh, boy.
Peter Michael Larson was taken into custody Monday at the Valley Fair Mall after police said he stabbed kiosk employee Saeed Sohailuddin multiple times. He told police he did it because the victim was Muslim. In July of 2022, police were called to Larson's Salt Lake City home after he set his yard on fire and then threatened to shoot firefighters who'd been called to the scene, as well as anybody else who stepped foot on his property. He was put in jail, but he was paroled.
Yeah, he needs to stay in jail.
I think for the rest of his life. Well, they did it. The Salt Lake City Council approved a $2 million loan to help reconstruct a building and storefronts damaged in the fire last year with goals of recreating a commercial tenant space. But again, I just don't know why they think that this building is a good idea. I'm all for rebuilding it, but how about something
Make
that
it look like it belongs there.
Yeah, it fits in the neighborhood. Why? We need the other picture, please. That's happened yesterday, too. We need the picture of what the building that they're proposing. The rendering, what that looks like. Because
it's a modern...
It's a big glass structure, which is kind of cool looking,
but not
there. It just doesn't belong there.
It would look cool just about any other neighborhood, but not...
I mean, if you want to add on to the... Go up, but just go up like a brick structure that looks like the rest of it.
Yeah.
In a discovery that has eluded and puzzled astronomers for centuries, University of Utah astronomers harnessed archival data from NASA's Hubble telescope and observations from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope to locate the first stellar mass black hole in the massive globular star cluster Omega Centauri. The team's findings, published yesterday in the Astrophysical Journal Letters, challenge the very idea of how black holes form within environments like Omega Centauri. Okay. I don't know. I really don't know what that means.
It's right over there.
The U.S. House of Representatives overwhelmingly voted Tuesday to pass a bill making daylight saving time permanent, ending the twice-yearly practice of changing the clocks that has been observed across the United States since the 1960s. It was a 308 to 117 vote. Still has to go to the Senate. Don't know where that stands. E. Jean Carroll got her money.
Good.
From you mean because she was sexually assaulted?
Yes, and
by the president? Why isn't this the top of every news story?
She's got $5.6 million that was owed to her as a result of a jury finding that Donald Trump was liable for sexually assaulting her in a Manhattan department store in the 1990s and then defaming her.
Yeah.
I believe that there's still money out there wasn't there like a $68 million
because there's a different
defamation
one. Yeah.
lawsuit
Yeah.
that also she won. That Trump is now tied up in the
and
courts.
This is for anybody that thinks that we're out to get Trump. This has gone through trial after trial,
a jury
after jury. Yeah. More than one jury has said, he did this. Mm-hmm. That's your president.
And the largest great white shark ever discovered in the Atlantic Ocean was spotted for the first time in months and is most likely headed toward Cape Cod.
What?
And then the eastern coast of Canada.
Beaches are open, right?
According to a group that researches apex predators, the 14-foot-long, 1,700-pound male shark, who they have named Contender, was last spotted near the Outer Banks of North Carolina and is believed to be heading north towards the popular Massachusetts summer destination.
Amity, as you know, means friendship.
Contender's GPS tracking device attached to his fin last pinged on Friday after the behemoth beast had disappeared into the ocean's depths for several months. The Friday glimpse of the great white, however, was only a partial ping and not strong enough to generate an exact location. Still, the shark experts have a good idea. The Contender is heading to good hunting grounds in not Amity, but Cape Cod.
This is why I don't get in the water.
I'll never wear a life jacket again.
All right, that's it.
Weather, traffic.
So, a little cooler today, only 93. Grab your sweater on the way out of the house. 10% chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. This is kind of the pattern for the rest of the week. Highs in the mid-90s, afternoon thunderstorm possibility. That's that monsoon you've been hearing about. Crash northbound I-15, milepost 299. That's the I-215 South interchange off to the left shoulder. Eastbound I-80, milepost 140. This is up in Summit County. Right lane of 4 blocked. Shoulder also being affected there. Crash westbound SR 106 at I-15. This is in westbound for the on-ramp there. All lanes are blocked right there. And a crash southbound I-15 milepost 274 just south of Pleasant Grove Boulevard. And check our message stream. That's where Infiniteam. You guys text me what you're seeing on the roads. Nothing coming through last few minutes or so, but please let me know if you're seeing anything that other friends of the program need to be aware of. Salt Lakers rise and shine Saturday mornings for the Downtown Farmers Market back at Pioneer Park. Fresh berries, garlic scapes, microgreens, rainbow chard, local grown Utah produce now open every Saturday 8 to 2. Details at slcfarmersmarket.org.
Boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies don't believe in the facts. Yeah, you probably heard the term Super El Nino being thrown around lately. Super El Nino isn't a recognized classification, but the potential of a very strong El Nino could bring really, really weird weather. And if we could get either a long heat wave or maybe a vicious winter. That's unclear at this point, but they're still studying it. But here's the Boner candidate. As millions of Americans prepare for this brutal heat wave that we're going through now, and for maybe that Super El Nino, it's now harder to find any information about ways to stay cool while saving energy and keeping utility costs down. At least 1,662 Department of Energy web pages offering guidance on protecting the electrical grid during heat waves have gone dark as of the 3rd of July, according to a Guardian analysis of a list of deleted URLs provided by researchers at the Internet Archive, a nonprofit that hosts a repository of more than 1 trillion archived web pages. These removals are just the latest example of a broader pattern. Information that conflicts with the administration's priorities, from data on queer and trans youth to online resources from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. These web pages are being removed from federal websites and surveys. The Energy Department deletions coincide with the Trump administration's latest push to undermine federal climate regulations. At least 18 web pages were removed within days of the proposed rollback to energy efficiency regulations for home appliances, like air conditioners and heaters. If enacted, the proposed rollback would effectively undo decades of policies that have been proven to lower household utility bills and make it much harder for the Energy Department to update efficiency standards for new appliances under future administrations, advocates say. These removals are the latest, a broad pattern. You take down any fact that does not coincide with what the Trump administration believes to be the facts. Boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies just don't believe in facts.
All right, let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1, Cox, Malloy, Curtis, Schultz, and Mike Lee laughing it up with a convicted sex offender. The Native people were not consulted. The Native people who helped, who petitioned to get Bears Ears established and the Grand Staircase Escalante, and they were appointed to a special commission by Barack Obama. Well, they didn't even talk to them. Trump didn't even talk to them. They just cut it up, and that's it. Boner candidate number 2, stick 'em up and hold my kitten. A Maryland man stole a 3-month-old kitten from a pet store and then went and tried to rob a bank nearby. And boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies, they don't believe in facts.
All right, time to vote for Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number. The one that you think is the worst. The one that you think should be Boner of the Day for today. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. Most people vote that way. A couple of other ways you can vote is you can call Katie in the producer's booth, say hi, and she'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners July 15, 2026. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. Now, as soon as we award the Boner, the phone lines will be open for your questions for Dr. Josh Davis, our veterinarian, talking about your puppies and your kitties coming up after these. You've got 3.5 minutes. Let's go. Boner of the Day. And boy, the kids were just dying for this one. Star Trek the Motion Picture Happy Meal theme.
Okay.
What was
there was no prize in it.
Oh,
which was disappointing. But it was just themed for Star Trek the Motion Picture, and I'm like, kids don't care about this.
It's an adult. That should have been an adult happy. Yeah. You should have got a Big Mac in that.
Exactly. And then there was Looney Tunes. I've still got a couple of these Looney Tunes glasses. I don't know what happened to my Roadrunner.
I've tried in the past as a diet move to order a Happy Meal. For me, a grown person. I would like some fries, but I can only have 6 of them.
Right.
So I would like a nugget, but I can only have 4 of them. That's
Kids
my
meals?
diet plan.
Perfect size.
Yeah.
I think they're the perfect size.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, guys. We're speaking about kids' toy or toy meal. Meals from Toys.
Yeah.
This is from Arctic Circle. Currently, they
really?
have a collection of different dinosaurs. Here's a Spinosaurus. And it clips onto things.
Oh, that's a good prize.
It is a good prize.
I have one that it's an Indominus Rex, and it clips onto my bucket hat. I wore it at DOS last weekend, and it stayed on the whole time. I have a Dilophosaurus, the one with the frill.
Yeah.
I have one of those hanging in my car right now.
That's a good prize.
It is so cool. I want to get a collection of them and give them out at Lost Lands.
And with another Batman promotion, that was the one with the Riddler in it, and I can't remember which one that is. Was that Batman and Robin?
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. You would be able to buy for you come in and get a Big Mac, and for an extra $2 or whatever it is, you get a glass mug and it was sculpted of characters from the movie.
Oh, like not just a picture, but it was
shaped and sculpted. And so that wasn't a Happy Meal toy, but you could get them.
You can buy these for $3 alone if you don't want to buy a meal.
If you don't want a meal.
Did you get the meal, though?
Oh, yeah, it's $6 at Arctic Circle.
It's
totally
the
worth it.
spirit of how you earn it.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
Those are cute.
Here's a
Right.
texter. We collected about 60 gigantic beer cups from Chicago White Sox games with Frank Hertz's picture on them. They were very helpful to me when I was a poor single mom raising
Yeah.
4 kids. Yeah.
Promotional cups are the backbone of this country.
They always have been.
We need to bring them back.
Should we have some radio from hell?
That's a
glassware.
awesome idea.
Well, I mean, we have an X96 beer stein.
We can't give away anything until we get rid of all of the 2016 Big Ass Show double shot glasses.
How many more do we have of those?
So many.
Really?
Are
Well, why-
still in the back
I
corner.
didn't have any at my remote on Tuesday. Send them out.
I think
'Cause
people don't take them.
When I get them on the table, people love them.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
People love them.
Just start putting them in every single remote box,
Okay.
and someday
Yeah.
they'll go away.
All right. If
Hand-
I was wrong about the want for
Hand wash equals display in my house. I ain't got time for that. There's another texter. I have all the McDonald's Camp Snoopy glasses.
Oh, cute.
Wow.
My wife and I went all the way to Vegas to a 7-Eleven to get a Thor cup.
That is
because
dedication.
There weren't any 7-Elevens in Mesquite. I love the Arctic Circle chompers. I have all 8.
Yes, I've been trying to collect all 8, but I keep getting all the Spinosauruses.
Oh.
Granted, they're great, love them, but it took me forever to find the Dilophosaurus. My husband finally got it for me, and I was ecstatic.
The only problem with that is you have to eat food at Arctic Circle.
You don't have to. Actually, I love Arctic Circle. Don't diss on that. The ranch burger's amazing, but
And they got the good
you
fry
don't have
sauce.
to buy it.
They do have the
You don't
good
have to
fry
buy the
sauce.
meal. $3
Well,
if you
and
really want it.
the Arctic Circle Lime Ricky is the only flavored soda that I will condone.
Yes.
That's different.
Their
That's not
lime
food.
rickeys are so good. Worth it. And their shakes are pretty good too. So
That's
look, I
why
live
would
around
go.
the corner from an Arctic Circle. I have pretty much all of my life.
All right.
So
Anyway.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So let's bring this stuff back, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, 748. Let's award boner of the day.
And the boner of the day is brought to you in part by, I'm going to say it wrong, Bim Bam Bop, I think is how you say it.
Bibam Bop.
Bibam Bop. It's Korean stuff.
Yeah.
And Salt Mediation, the modern way to divorce, no court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, and attorney-prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
17 people were outraged by Stick 'em Up and Hold My Kitten.
That was kind of a funny one.
Outraged.
Oh, he's a cute kitty.
Boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies don't believe in facts, got almost 100 votes. But boner candidate number 1,
Wow.
297 votes for Cox, Malloy, Curtis, Schultz, and Mike Lee, laughing it up with a convicted sex offender, and the native people were not consulted.
There you go. It's your boner of the day for today, July 15, 2026. Now qualified to be boner of the week. Is this sponsored, Gina?
Lasting Pause Pet Memorial offers compassionate, dignified pet cremation across Utah, honoring beloved companions with care and personalized memorials. Best reached by phone 801-699-1212.
Oh, look who's here in the studio with us. It's a non-surgery day for Dr. Josh Davis. He's not wearing his scrubs. He's here. He's a veterinarian extraordinaire, Trilogy Veterinary Clinic in Sandy. And how many vets have you got working there now?
2 more just started the last couple of months.
So
with me.
total of
total of 3 right now.
3 of you.
Yep.
So there's plenty. You can get your dogs and your cats in there. But you can also just ask questions on the phone here. If something bugging your animal, something bugging you about your animal, behavioral problems, skin problem, and, just all of that stuff. 877-602-9696 is the number to ask a question of our veterinary friend, Dr. Josh Davis.
Yeah, Dr. Davis walks in the room and we're all like with our pets, here's what's going on with mine. Here's what's going on with mine.
I love the updates. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's Gina's dog just doesn't like the taste of the vet or the tick medication.
And ticks are bad this year, so I want
They
to
are.
make sure she gets it.
Ticks are never good, Gina.
We had a cat come in with one on its head the other day. So
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So we're moving out of probably foxtail season.
It's getting better, at least for me. Yeah, we're not doing them multiple every day now. It's just a couple a week now.
And now that we're heading into the barbecue season, you said you're seeing a lot of vomiting.
Yeah, a lot of vomiting, diarrhea, and a few pancreatitis cases because dogs don't always tolerate hot dogs and fatty foods like that.
So should you not be feeding from the picnic table? Is that not recommended then?
I would be very careful about it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, pancreatitis it's a big one, and it can be really really painful and really life-threatening in some cases. So yeah, be careful out there.
All right, 877-602-9696 is the number to call. You can text your questions to 33986. We prefer your calls because inevitably you leave something out of your texts. Max Power here. I have 2 labs, gin and tonic. My girl Gin, amazingly, caught and killed a rat and brought it in the house.
Oh, way to go. There's a gift for you, my liege.
Do I need to worry about rabies shots for her?
For rabies, no. Luckily, Utah, our rabies usually comes from bats here in Utah. So, but there are other parasites, of course, that can be possible. So, as long as you have your dog on a good monthly parasite control, you should be okay. But it is gross.
Yes,
but nothing in particular should be worried about.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, rabies definitely not. But yeah, other parasites, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, It's funny. I haven't seen any critters in my neighborhood this year, because Steph was talking about raccoons, and I haven't seen any critters in my neighborhood this year. Right down to cats.
Well, and you usually have deer. We were talking about you haven't seen deer. I had deer in my neighborhood yesterday, like middle of the afternoon, walking down the street.
Last weekend I had deer and wild turkeys.
They must have moved out of my neighborhood. All right, let's go to Stacy. Hello, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. What's your question?
I have a 13-year-old German Shepherd Husky, and he just started eating paper.
What's his name?
Iro.
Iro?
He's a fire dragon. Yes.
Okay. So he's just any kind of paper? He'll just scarf it up?
He will dig through a drawer even, and pull out like a pamphlet or something and just start eating it.
Wow.
Yeah, that is interesting. And I'm trying to think of I don't know if there's a good medical reason. I mean, sometimes they do quirky things for different reasons.
My dog already went through that phase for about a month.
Paper eating?
Yeah, paper eating.
Whether that's something has changed mentally, dogs as they get older, they can have those cognitive changes. So sometimes that happens. And then I have seen pets with either like dental disease or oral tumors do weird things too with their mouth. So it may be worth just ruling out medical issues, but otherwise, unless you can think of anything that's changed for the dog or the environment or anything.
Is it stopping him up?
No, we've been catching it pretty quickly. So, yeah, he's not alone very much. So,
right. Well, thank God.
He did just have vestibular something, so he was on Dramamine and stuff. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Is it homework? I know dogs like to eat homework.
Always the
homework.
A lot
of homework.
Well, thank God you don't subscribe to a daily paper, daily newspaper.
Yeah, just try to avoid actually ingesting as much as you can help avoid that, because that can kind of stop them up. But and maybe something weird with the vestibular. I mean, most dogs do well as long as they get time.
What is vestibular?
So vestibular, it's called old dog vestibular in these cases, where we don't always know the reason, but they'll just have a problem with their middle ear and inner ear, and so they can start to develop a head tilt, and sometimes they have a hard time walking and balance and things like that. So the Dramamine is used to help offset like the motion sickness feel of that. So that would make sense for sure. So maybe something to do with that, but yeah, it is odd for sure.
That is.
All right. Well, hope that was helpful.
Well, we'll just watch him.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. All right. Let's go to Lisa really quick. Lisa.
Hi.
Hi. What's your cat's name?
Star.
And what's the problem?
So Star's been sneezing repeatedly for about 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering what's too long? How soon
is
should
it
I
snotty?
take her to the vet? It's not snotty.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Sneezing.
And how old are we?
6.
6. Okay. Yeah, things I would want to kind of look into is one is this time of year there can be a seasonal component to that for some cats, so that's possible.
An allergy?
Allergies can be part of it, and then the other thing to watch out for is dental disease. If they have dental disease, that can also cause issues with the nasal sinuses because the roots of those upper teeth sit right there. So it's probably worth getting a good oral exam. And if you've never had a dental cleaning, it's probably worth looking at that because then we can at least rule out that stuff. And while they're under for dentals, we're also able to take x-rays of that nasal sinus to look for any signs of abnormalities there too. So maybe nothing, but it might be something. So it's worth getting checked out.
You okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, Lisa.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, we'll continue to take your questions at 877-602-9696. Hang on, Carly. We'll get right to you. There are a couple other lines open as well. 877-602-9696 or text your questions to 33986.
I heard from an Infinity member that said northbound Legacy north of Parish Lane will be down to one lane till 1 p.m. because we're milling the shoulder. And it occurs to me that, if you're on a road crew, Infinity, you're a valuable member of Infinity and can let us know what you're working on. That's super helpful. 33986 is where you send stuff like that in. We've got, crash southbound I-15 just north of 4th North in Bountiful up in Davis County. And a crash northbound I-15 4200 north in Lehigh, left shoulder affected there. And northbound I-15 at the 215 interchange in Salt Lake. The Art Garden is your summer plan. Free live music, art, lawn games, and a beer garden on Main Street every Thursday and Friday, 5 to 8. Details at downtownslc.org.
All right, 877-602-9696 is the number to call. Questions about your puppies and your kitties with Dr. Josh Davis. After these messages, Salt Lake Film Society.
I just re-upped my red carpet club.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And you should do that, too, with a Salt Lake Film Society. You can be a patron of the arts.
Now, I saw on their social media that they got the film copies of The Odyssey in.
This is a big deal. So, it's playing in IMAX around town, but seeing The Odyssey on 35 millimeter is really cool. And they have got a special experience for you to see Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. It opens on Friday. It's the only place in Utah you're going to be able to see it on 35 millimeter this weekend. So get your tickets now. This one will probably sell out, I bet. Go to slfstix.org. You're going to be able to take advantage of the new seats they have there, too, at Salt Lake Film Society. Also, this weekend, see Bram Stoker's Dracula and The Shape of Water on the big screen because they still have the Summer Showdown going on as well. It's hot outside. Go to the movies.
Yeah.
Stay inside all weekend and go see all of these. Indie gems, classics, unique storytelling, cinematic adventures, all on the big screen all month long. Get showtimes and tickets at slfstix.org.
If they're plural.
But T-Rexes, it's a really fun place, and then they have little hidden rooms that we got to go in.
What?
There's a fake wobble god that you can pray to named.
What?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's just a fun little thing where you can participate. It's a secret room. If you get in, you get and you wobble with this god. You get a headband.
You go in a secret room and wobble with a god.
Yeah, it's wobbling to the music.
Okay.
Because wubs, that's a big thing in dubstep and stuff like that.
Are you following this, Carrie?
Probably not.
No. I'm trying. I'm trying to hang in there with you.
About 3/4 there.
Yeah.
But
secret rooms.
So yeah, they have these secret rooms that you go and find. They're normally by stages, and if you find them, they're just decorated. They're really fun tents.
Are there clues that you follow to find them, or
guess, or a lot of it is social media posting that we kind of missed because we missed 2 of the rooms. But the music's wonderful. I get to be there with my favorite people, my best friends.
So what do you? You're there on the premises constantly. for
yeah,
5
yeah.
days.
So we camp. So we get there on Wednesday. We rent an RV. We show up on Wednesday. We pull in. We get all set up. We get to hang out. We walk through the marketplace that has a bunch of vendors. There was a really big stage in
What
the
do you do
marketplace.
for food?
There's a lot of different food vendors, but we pre-made like breakfast burritos. We bought some stuff from Sam's Club to just keep us going through the day, so we weren't spending a lot of money on food. It's expensive. Food is the most expensive thing. And then Thursday is the pre-party that they have, where it's like almost 40 or so DJs that randomly switch off and just play for like 3 or 4 hours
You
together.
have to have a party before the party.
Exactly,
Mhm.
yeah. And
Okay.
then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all-day festivals. There's vendors inside. There's like a quiz, not quiz, but it's kind of like a treasure hunt that you
Mhm.
can do where you get a little sticker.
So this is Juggalos, right? This is the
Oh,
Juggalos.
God, no. That happens before
No?
Lost Lands. But one of our dinosaurs is stationed there and cannot move, and so every festival now has a Brachiosaurus
Now, wait,
at Legend Valley.
When I said that, I was kind of joking, but then I remembered.
No, there's an actual Juggalo festival
At
that
the same-
happens
in the same
at Legend
place.
Valley. But it's really funny because if you look at it, the Juggalo festival, they actually camp inside the festival grounds where we have stages, while our camping is on the other side of the street in a massive, huge area. And so we sell out this festival roughly, I think, 75,000 tickets or so. We do VIP so we can get kind of extra space, a lot better bathrooms. This song is actually one of my favorite songs on
How do
this
you know they're
planet.
better bathrooms than the Juggalos have?
Well, they're better than the porta potties, I'll tell you that, because they're actual trailers that have locking doors and running water sinks,
Oh,
and
okay.
you can flush the toilets.
Yeah, Juggalos don't go for that.
No, it's phenomenal. Like, I love VIP because you can also get comfy chairs and good seating areas.
Interestingly enough, at the last gathering of the Juggalos, total of 25 broken hips.
Jeez. Wait, for
They
real?
are
I-
getting they are getting up there.
That would
aren't
be
they?
pretty
That's what I'm trying to
entertaining
say.
The insane
Yeah, well, one
clown
of them
posse.
can't even perform anymore.
If you add up the combined ages of the insane clown posse, it's 350.
Lovely.
How many people attend this?
Roughly 65 to 75,000, I think.
I wonder how many people go to the Juggalos.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, do it.
You can just look up Lost Lands on YouTube and you can see what goes on there. And all I can say is, Bill, the Holy Ghost is not present. That's all.
I see.
A lot of lasers and lights and dinosaurs and dubstep.
Well, the Holy Ghost has a known aversion to lasers.
Yeah. It's just the best place in the world for me.
You will continue to go every year.
Every single year, you can guarantee in September I will be taking an entire week off, like
People
I
are
always
mellow,
do.
no violence, no.
No. Actually,
Okay.
this year was really great. I didn't see a lot of like people going down because of drugs and stuff, but that is Lost Lands. We can tell you more about it later if we want.
We heard from John, who's decided not to have children in Kearns.
Where is he going to have them?
Well, not in Kearns.
Not in Kearns. Kearns.
We're back now with Dr. Josh Davis, Trilogy Veterinary Clinic in Sandy, answering questions about your dogs and your cats. We got a full bank of phones, so let's do it.
All right, let's go to Carly.
Hi, Carly.
Hi, guys. Thanks for taking my call,
Yeah.
Dr. Davis. I have two little dogs, Harriet and Fiona, and I heard you mention something earlier about parasite prophylaxis. Currently, I only do an annual heartworm vaccine, but I wasn't sure, I had never been given more general recommendations on more routine parasite prophylaxis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. So it sounds like the one you're on, it's not a vaccine, it's an injectable, kind of a long-lasting medication. It's called ProHeart, and that's really good for heartworm prevention because then you can't really miss doses and it just keeps them protected year-round. But if you especially are doing activities where you might be exposed to external parasites, so fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, things like that, the parasiticides are different for those kind of bugs, and so having them on a monthly monthly for that can be beneficial. And then they also do make an annual injection for that kind of parasite control. It's much newer, so there are options for that, especially if your lifestyle puts them at increased risk. And I mean, even going in your backyard, you could get a tick, you could get a mosquito, but there's risk factors with that, so it's worth considering.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
There you go.
See you later.
All right, let's go to Jackson. Hello, Jackson.
Good morning.
Hi.
What's your question, Jackson, and what's your animal? What kind of animal do you have?
I have a cat that I'm having some concerns for. His name is Meester. And for the doctor, I have two cats, I only have concerns about one of them. He's been scratching himself. It's been a continuous thing for a while now, and we used to do steroid shots, which would kind of help, but then our vet had concerns about doing them too frequently. So it helped for a couple of weeks to a few months. And since then, we are trying to rule out allergy concerns, so we have him on like the Hill Science CD diet, but he's still just continuing to scratch himself. We've limited access to like treats to try and rule out all these other small things. I'm wondering if there's anything else that you could recommend that we do at this point. He's also on a flea and tick prevention.
All right. Okay.
medication.
Yeah, I think so far it sounds like you're being pretty thorough with everything. Food can be a factor. It's a lower percentage of the time that food's a factor, but it's always good to rule out food allergy and related things. You may be and probably are dealing with what's called atopic dermatitis, where they can be allergic to many things in the environment, and so there's different ways to treat that. Steroids can be effective, but they come with a lot of side effects, so I definitely don't like that long term for dogs or cats unless you just don't have a choice. And then there are also other immune system diseases too. So sometimes we have to do skin biopsies to rule those in or out as well. But there are specific meds that can be better than steroids, or at least less chance of side effects. So it's probably worth exploring that, because cats, their claws are sharp, their tongues are sharp, and they can cause a really severe harm to themselves when they're really itchy. So I think it's worth exploring some of those other options.
All right. Okay.
All right, sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right, thanks, Jackson. Jason is here.
Hi, Jason. What's your animal's name? What do you have?
I have a little golden doodle. His name's Ziggy.
Uh-huh.
And I have a question about his swimming up in open water. We took him to a Mill Creek dog park up in Park City about a month ago, and he went swimming and he was chomping at tennis balls and I think ingesting a lot of water. And then after that, he was sneezing quite a lot after that. It lasted about a week, but now I'm kind of hesitant to take him to the water where he loves to swim. So I want to know what to look for as far as like algae blooms or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this time of year, the algae blooms, they can happen, especially in those busy parks like that. The other big thing to watch out for is when you get a lot of dogs and water involved, intestinal parasites, specifically Giardia, can be a big concern. So they can end up with vomiting and diarrhea sometimes from that. So it's always kind of, you want them to have a good time, but you have to be careful in those really high traffic areas like that, because there's no, like for Giardia, there's no there's not really good vaccines or preventives for that. You just kind of have to deal with it if you get it. And as far as the sneezing, that's probably just irritation from being in the water, and maybe there's some things in the water that way. And then also dogs like to get ear infections and things like that, just as a side note, because water and ears don't always mix too.
Yeah.
So something to watch out for as well.
Okay.
Yeah. What about foxtails up the nose? Is that a possibility through water or something like that? That's something I'm worried about.
Yeah, I would say less likely through the water. More it's when they're kind of running through those tall fields of foxtail weeds, they'll inhale them. So that, but it's more common to get them in their ears and their feet and sometimes their eyes too. But so I wouldn't say impossible, but less likely.
All right.
Here you go, Jason.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you. Let's go to Garrett. Hello, Garrett.
Hi.
What's your question?
So I was wondering about household limits for animals, for pets.
What do you mean?
How many you can have?
Yeah, like legally, how many you can have.
How many do you have?
Well, that depends on the answer.
If you're asking, I think too many.
Yeah, maybe too many. But I know that different municipalities have different regulations about that. So I don't have all that memorized. But when you do get into where you're having a lot of pets, there are risks for, of course, disease transmission and sometimes fighting or competition over resources, and then just keeping everyone healthy and happy in those cases. So you'd probably just have to look specifically, what county you're in and kind of look at that. But there's definitely too many can be a problem for sure.
All right, own up. How many?
Okay, I've got 3 cats and 1 dog.
That doesn't sound so
that's
bad.
not bad. Doesn't sound terrible.
I think you're okay.
You're probably fine.
Yeah, you're probably okay.
Cats take care of themselves anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
You scared us for a minute. We thought you were a hoarder.
Thought you were going to say 8.
No, I'm not hoarding animals.
Okay,
no.
good. I think you're all right.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks, Garrett.
Let's go to Tori.
Hi, Tori. What kind of a animal do you have?
I have a cat.
And what's the cat's name?
His name is Maru.
And what's the problem?
So he has a genetic condition that causes cysts to grow up in his ears and block off the ear canal, which causes infection.
Oh.
And in January, he had a video otoscope where they removed as many of the cysts as they could, but while they were in there, they found a tumor in his left ear that made it so that they couldn't get back down into the ear canal. They removed as much of it as they could, but now it's 6 months later and the tumor has fully grown back. And so it looks like the best option now is going to be a TECA or ear canal ablation surgery. And so I wanted to ask the doctor, is this surgery really worth it? And where would be probably the most affordable places to get it done? Because they're wanting like minimum of $4,000 to $5,000 to get it done.
I was going to say, it doesn't sound cheap.
Yeah, the TECA procedure it's a complete removal of the ear canal, and when you have tumors like that or other chronic conditions, sometimes it is kind of your only path, and it's a salvage procedure sometimes because there's just no other way. If you can't access the tumor, especially depending on what kind it is, it's just going to keep causing trouble, and tumors in the ears like that will cause horrific infections that will become resistant, and so it becomes a pain and quality of life issue. So I think that it sounds like it's probably worth doing. And TECA is a very specialized procedure, and there's a lot of risk if you're inexperienced doing that too. And so that's why it does cost more, because generally you want a specialist doing that so you can get the best outcome with it. So as much as I hate to say it, it's just not a cheap procedure, and you may be able to find it a little bit less than that, but usually you're going to a specialist for that kind of procedure.
But the outcome is good?
It should be, yeah.
Where would you recommend as far as like where around the valley?
It's probably not your purview to
Yeah,
recommend.
we could consult about it. Yeah, I can't specifically say. I mean, there's some places I might recommend sending to, but usually I would want to establish care with you and go through that with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks, Tori.
A tough position.
That is
when there's a lot of money involved, and
yeah,
you
and
don't
it's
know.
probably is necessary at that point, because those ear canal tumors are just nasty to deal with.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Dr. Josh Davis, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. It's a Trilogy Veterinary Clinic in Sandy.
Yep. We'll see you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Traffic, Gina, please.
Crash eastbound I-80, 24th East in Salt Lake, left shoulder affected there. Up in Summit County, there's a crash eastbound I-80 at Kimball Junction, the right shoulder being affected there. Southbound I-15 just north of 4th North in Bountiful, there's a crash there. And a crash northbound Legacy just north of Parish Lane in Centerville. And whatever you're seeing, whether you're on the roads or, hey, if you're part of a crew doing some work, we heard from someone earlier who was, that's helpful if you let us know where you are and what you're doing. 33986. Clark Planetarium proudly presents Laser K-Pop Demon Hunters. Electrifying K-pop rhythms collide with a high-energy battle of light and sound It's bold, it's intense, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's easy to play, multiple choice, pop culture trivia, Die Hard trivia today.
Okay.
So if you want to play, 877-602-9696. What is our prize today?
It is tickets to the Things Can Only Get Better tour, July 29th at the Maverick Center. This is our old friend Howard Jones, Wang Chung, The English Beat, and Modern English.
That's a show. I'd go for the English Beat alone, but you get all those others as well. But big old 80s show at 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play Beat Gina and get those tickets. 877-602-9696. UtahAdvocates.com.
801-355-5550. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Or chat online with an attorney, UtahAdvocates.com. Again, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And that's anonymously.
Yeah, and that's a live chat, not
a bot.
talking to a bot. The advocates are personal injury attorneys. So if you've been hurt in an accident, doesn't have to necessarily be a car accident. I don't know, maybe it's a hunting accident. They want to hear about it, and if they decide to take your case, they don't charge you any money. They don't charge you any money for the consultation, the phone call, or the chat. And then when they take your case, you don't pay a dime out of pocket. The advocates just work on recovering money for you, taking care of that end of it so you can recover from your injuries. So remember, Utah Advocates. You deserve an advocate. 801-355-5550 or UtahAdvocates.com.
I have a pup date.
Pup date?
Pup date was like as in a small tent?
No, an update on the new puppy.
Oh, I thought you meant like a pup tent.
Oh, and I want to thank Guy for creating the logo for the pup date segment. If you go to x96.com/live. We got a new puppy 3 weeks ago. Not planning on the new puppy, but we have it.
It was an unplanned puppy.
It was thrust upon them.
Mm-hmm. There should be an organization called Planned Puppyhood where you go and plan these things out.
If you weren't so loose all the time.
I love this puppy, and I'm glad we have this puppy. Her name is Oakley. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, I've been posting some pictures and videos of Oakley and Riley, who is taking to her new little sister just great. She's putting up with a lot because Oakley likes to chew on her with her sharp puppy teeth, and she just lets her because that's a golden retriever for you. Yeah. And she'll look up at me like, can you do something about this? But she'll just let her do it. But my problem is this.
All right.
So I go to work very early.
Yes.
In the morning. And because of that, over the years, Riley has learned that 4 a.m. is breakfast because I'm up and she's up. And, well, this puppy, I'm pretty sure, would just keep on sleeping through she's sleeping through the night now. I bet she'd sleep till 7 o'clock.
Probably.
But I'm up and Riley's up, so I didn't want to train this pup to have breakfast at 4 a.m. I was hoping we could make it different.
Yeah, but how do you do that? How do you do that when you say, okay, here, Riley, here's breakfast, nothing for you,
Yeah,
Oakley.
I know. So this is the thing. And Muhammad, who's mostly taking care of
The
Oakley,
prophet?
Yeah, no, my son, not the prophet. Has said, I would like her to be on like a 7 o'clock schedule. You can't feed one dog at 4 and have the other dog not.
Yeah.
But
you can.
So it's a matter of training the older dog to eat later.
But then I worry, is that fair to her if she's already?
Yeah, but these are not. They don't take it. It's not. They don't think of these things like human beings do.
I mean, they do kind of.
No, but the dog is not going to go.
this isn't fair. The dog is just going to go, I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
She's gonna think I'm
For
probably
3 hours, the dog is going to go, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And then, oh, now I'm being fed. I'm not hungry.
because the problem is if I feed the puppy at 4 a.m., she doesn't want to go back in the kennel. I eat and it's play. You know, after
Then-
you eat, it's playtime.
Then train the
It's-
puppy. Train the puppy. Sorry, you don't eat now.
Oh, it's
You've got to
Yeah.
you got to draw the line somewhere
I
because
mean-
they're not people.
And it'll be easier to train Riley.
yeah. Honey, we're gonna eat a little later.
We're gonna eat a
now.
little later now. Sorry.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We've got daylight saving this
I was
weekend.
just gonna say this,
It's
yes.
kind of a natural time
It
to
always-
make adjustments.
It screws up their inner clock,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah.
The other problem is when Riley was a puppy and we took her to training, they taught us you want them to calm down and be quiet before they eat.
Oh, okay.
You know, so you have to sit quietly while I fill up your bowl, and then isn't that nice when they're not barking for food? Well, Joe, and I know I said yesterday he doesn't do anything wrong. This is the only thing he has done that I don't care for.
Uh-oh.
He thinks it's funny to have a conversation with the dog before you feed it.
Oh.
He likes are you ready to eat?
Are you hungry?
Would you like to? He likes the back and forth and the excitement.
Oh, wait a minute. He
and-
likes the back and forth?
Yeah,
I
like-
think it's just forth, isn't it?
No, they talk. That's you ask. Yeah, and they go. Really? Would you like that now? I don't know. What? How? Yeah. He likes that. Well, now the puppy thinks, if you want to eat, you have to.
People dying all around me.
You have to. You ask for it. It's a verbal request. Again, I was hoping for this go round that we have that the puppy will eat when we. My point being, I have to feed her when she's asking for it, or else she'll just bark and bark and bark and bark.
Well, and someone texts in and says, does Riley eat at 4 a.m. on the weekend?
Yes, I get up at 4 and
You
feed
do?
her. Yep.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I'm like, she doesn't know it's Saturday. This is the time of day that we eat.
Because with our dogs, they always just waited for us to wake up.
So you would feed them different times.
Yeah, different times.
So
You
I'm
know,
being too nice, right?
It can be done.
Yeah.
Because, again, they don't think like people.
Mm-hmm.
They just think,
Okay.
I'm hungry.
We're
I'm
eating at
hungry.
7. It's 7 o'clock for
Yeah,
everybody.
see,
Sure.
Hudson is changing our schedule now.
Yeah.
He used to get up and eat at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
when I left.
Yeah.
But now he's sleeping in and sometimes doesn't eat until 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll just sleep. And, you know.
I'm going to lay down the law this weekend.
Do it.
I'll bet.
We eat breakfast at 7.
The older dog will probably go into a funk and be depressed for
That's
the rest
what
of
I
its
mean.
natural life.
Don't say that. This is what I'm worried about. I want her to know that just because we have this new puppy doesn't mean your life has to
Well, then
change.
Discuss it with
Okay,
Riley.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
Say, listen, honey.
Let's have a talk.
You know, I know this doesn't seem fair because I know you understand the concept of fairness.
I do talk to her in this way, like she's a person.
So you don't like the fact that Joe does the back and forth with the eating, but you.
No, we don't, because she doesn't have to bark. I just talk to her this way. Here's what's happening. This is the way it is. All right, I'm going to try that this weekend.
I mean,
Like,
this
try
would be
writing out some instructions.
Yeah, this weekend would be the time to do it.
Yeah.
Posting them on the inside of the kennel.
Okay.
I'm B. Gina, announcer Johnny Ola. And you know I love my candy.
Well, sure.
And in particular, I love my toffee. I love it so much.
I do too.
I don't want to share it.
Exactly.
And I'm not alone. Famous actor Ricardo Montalban says, do not give toffee to your children. They're not worthy.
Exactly.
Mr. Montalban knew a few things about kids, and he was hot under the collar at the idea of sharing his delicious toffee with his adopted son, Sylvester.
Ooh.
Toffee is filled with quality ingredients like chocolate and the finest European hazelnuts available. Ricardo knows that children can't possibly appreciate the creamy nougat or the chewy caramel because they have underdeveloped palates and bad attitudes.
It's true.
Candy such as this would only be wasted on children.
Exactly.
Now his son Sylvester feels differently. Sure, he thinks his stepfather is a great guy and is duly impressed by Ricardo's movie and television career. But he also desperately wants to enjoy a delicious hazelnut-filled toffee just once.
Nope.
He was a good boy all week.
Nope.
He did his chores and all of his homework, and he feels he's earned a treat. But face it, he's never going to get his hands on any toffee while old man Montalban is still breathing.
Damn right.
Although that's now good news for Sylvester, I guess. Toffee, it's too good for kids. If you don't believe us, just ask Sylvester.
Yes.
And now, shovel that last piece of toffee into your mouth so that you can put your hands together for your Beat Gina host, Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
Toffee, it's too good for kids. I remember that.
Yep.
That is true. All right, the randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be going up against Shelley today. Hello, Shelley. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys today?
Good. All right, let's toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly, heads or tails. Call it, Shelley.
Tails.
Yep. It is tails.
Oh,
Very
Shelley,
good.
you're one step closer to winning these tickets to the biggest 80s event of the year, the Things Can Only Get Better Tour, July 29th at the Maverick Center, featuring full performances by Howard Jones, Wang Chung, The English Beat, and Modern English.
All right, Shelley. Because you won. Yeah, it's very exciting. Because you won the coin toss, you're going to go first. It's multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If you get the answer correct, you get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer the same question, and if she answers it correctly, she will steal your point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. Die Hard, the movie, was released on this day in 1988.
One of my favorites.
Oh. Oh, you might have an advantage then. All right, so here we go. Die Hard trivia. Shelley, you know, Bruce Willis was not the first choice to play the lead actor in the movie Die Hard.
What? I'm shocked.
He was not the first choice. Who was the first actor the role of John McClane was offered to? Was it 1, Don Knotts? Was it 2, Wilford Brimley? Was it 3, Clint Eastwood? Or 4, Frank Sinatra?
Clint Eastwood.
No. Put that in there.
Oh,
to trick.
bummer.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra doesn't make sense, but Frank Sinatra.
He fought hard.
To get the role?
To get the role. He fought
Doesn't
really hard.
Doesn't make sense.
No. It would have been
Bruce
too
Willis
old.
is the right person for
Yes.
All right, that's a point for Gina, and she controls the question.
Gina?
Yes.
What is the title of the book that Die Hard is based on?
Okay.
Title of the book. Is it 1, Yippee-Ki-Yay, Mother-in-Law? Is it 2, A Nakatomi Family Christmas?
Aw.
Is it 3, Nothing Lasts Forever? Or 4, Devlin?
Neither of those make sense. So what is it?
That's for you to say.
I'll go with Devlin. No?
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
So, Shelley, you can steal and tie it up here.
Is it Nothing Lasts Forever?
Correct. Devlin was also written by the same guy. But, you know.
You've tied it now, Shelley, and you control the question, so you could go ahead.
Shelley, what does Deputy Chief Dwayne Robinson say as Hans Gruber falls from the building? Is it 1, It's raining men, hallelujah, it's raining men? Is it 2, Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue? Is it 3, Everybody stand back? Or 4, Oh, I hope that's not a hostage?
Oh, I hope that's not a hostage.
Correct.
Shelley, you have 2
Yes!
points. You have 2 points now, and your enthusiasm is. It's actually rather tiring, but Gina's turn.
No, you're great.
That's
Don't
fine.
let Johnny discourage
Be
you.
enthused.
All right.
Gina's turn. You can tie it here, Gina.
Gina?
Yes.
Let's see. The giant stuffed teddy bear that John carries in the airport was reused as a prop in what other movie?
Oh, okay.
Was it 1, Maximum Carnage, The Grocery Run?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 2, Bulletproof Monocle?
Okay.
Is it 3, The Hunt for Red October? Or 4, 3 Men and a Little Lady?
Well, the Hunt for Red October is in a submarine. You couldn't. That's too big for a sub. I'm sussing here.
You're sussing.
So I'm going to go 3 men and a little lady. What?
Shelley,
It's
you're
the
going.
Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, you win, Shelley.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Where would it be in the?
You know, it's the whole movie doesn't take
I
place
guess
in the
that's
sub.
true.
There's stuff leading up to the submarine.
Shelley, I am thrilled that you are thrilled to get these Things Can Only Get Better tour tickets.
All right.
And all right, hang on the line, Shelley. You're welcome. Hang on, and Katie will help. Listen, I've got to go. It's time. I'm going to go. You know, teddy bears are notorious for hating submarines.
That's
though.
true. That's true.
So long.
We got a text here that says, if Die Hard was released in July, then it's not a Christmas movie.
Oh.
There's that argument again.
Yeah.
All right, big boy news and Opinioendo now, brought to you by...
Stay entertained this summer. Go to Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Visit locally owned and operated Haster Games, 6831 South State, or HasterGames.com.
And never, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, I want the three of us to pay very close attention to this story.
Okay.
Howard Stern has laid off a dozen staffers from his Sirius XM show because he's preparing to drop to just one new show a week after Labor Day. After months of speculation about his future on the air, the radio titan signed a new contract in December of last year. Howard has laid off staff, and he plans to do fewer shows. During a call, they were told that Stern plans to cut back to a single show per week and after he returns from his summer break. Stern, the rest of the airtime is expected to be filled with tape from his vast archive.
Why don't we get a summer break?
It's unclear how much the deal was for, but his previous 5-year contract was worth $500 million. Staffers were sent home immediately after the call and will receive severance packages according to how long they've been with the network. Stern caused a frenzy last year when he announced to his staff on Labor Day evening that he wouldn't be back on the air as expected after the holiday. He reportedly skipped the episodes out of frustration with contract negotiations. When he did re-up for another 3 years in December, he said on his show, "I'm happy to announce I've figured out a way to have it all." Stern and sidekick Robin Quivers have been a team for decades, and I think Robin will stay. More free time, continuing to be on the radio. I do like my days off. You know me, I'm never bored. I'm busy every minute.
And he has enough shows that Howard Stern will be on every day. It just will only be a new show once a week.
But it's almost not worth it, getting Sirius XM if you're getting it for Howard. One new show a week?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't.
I wouldn't pay. I mean, I don't pay for Sirius. But.
No, I don't either. A man is facing over 24 felonies after allegedly holding a woman hostage using a dog collar and zip ties and cutting her nearly 30 times.
Ugh.
Eddie Cole Buckley, arrested, facing charges for kidnapping, aggravated assault, and other charges. According to court documents, emergency personnel responded to Mount Timp Park in Orem, July 9. 8:25 in the morning, report of 2 adults who were unclothed and unresponsive. Medical personnel arrived on the scene. The adult male fled from the scene and the adult female, who was alert, told paramedics that the male had been abusing her. The female was reluctant to speak to the police, but eventually reported to them that she had moved to Utah with Mr. Buckley a week earlier. She said she'd been dating Buckley for about a year. They lived in a camp up in the mountains northwest of the park. She also reported that Mr. Buckley had choked her and caused her throat to be sore and cut her with a razor and other things. They did observe a bruising around the victim's neck. And anyway, this went on for quite some time. The victim was transported to the hospital on July 13th. She also told police that Buckley had strangled her and attempted to inject her with an unknown substance. Buckley was arrested at July 13. At this time, he's not been formally charged. However, court documents say he will be charged with 30 counts of aggravated assault for each time he cut the victim. And he will end up paying. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth secretly blocked the promotions of 7 senior Navy officers, 5 of whom are women or people of color, to 2-star admiral rank, current and former defense officials said. The highly unusual move means that for the first time in more than a decade, no female active duty naval officers are likely to be promoted to admiral this year.
And this is not a DEI thing.
No.
These women, you have to earn those spots. Has nothing to do with whether you're male or female. You have to earn those.
The initial list consisted of 22 officers who were chosen by a promotion board made up of senior admirals. The board determined that the 2-star nominees were among the Navy's highest performers over their careers, spanning more than 25 years. Among those removed was Rear Admiral Amy Baunerschmidt, who was chosen in 2020 to be the first woman to command the crew of one of the Navy's 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. Mr. Hegseth did not provide a rationale for pulling Admiral Baunerschmidt or other officers off the promotion list, but he has claimed in recent years that the military has focused too much on promoting people of color and women.
That's my point.
At the expense of white men. Affirmative action promotions have skyrocketed, with first being the most important factor in filling new commands, Hegseth wrote. The War on Warriors is the name of his book, by the way. We will not stop until trans, lesbian, black females run everything.
You ask the people that are on the boards that nominate these people for promotions.
Merit.
It is merit-based only. It is not a DEI thing at all.
The year is 2018, and Pete Hegseth has just come back from his summer holiday. Hegseth is still just a Fox News host, not a defense secretary, keen on ordering possible war crimes. He's grown a nice little beard during his time off. He's hoping his bosses at Fox might let him keep the facial hair, even if it's just the mustache. He seems to think it makes him look quite dapper. Also, some of his viewers disagree. A woman called Patty writes into Fox, urging him to get that fur off of his face. A viewer called Mary bemoans the fact that all-American cute Pete now looks awful. Humiliation. Hegseth's co-hosts cackle at his vacation beard, and it's finally lopped off by a barber live on daytime TV. A man without a beard is like a lion without a mane, a Fox fan called Michael commiserates. That's how I feel, Hegseth says. But now, Hegseth has said about the military, no more beards, no more long hair. Superficial individual expression is out. The Department of War Secretary declared in a speech to military commanders at Quantico, we're going to cut our hair, we're going to shave our beards and adhere to standards. No more beardos. And it's not just beardos he wants to ban. Our brave warrior also told military commanders it was time to have a look at fat troops. So this is, playing armchair psychologist, but do you think maybe it's because Petey couldn't have his beard on Fox that now he thinks that nobody in the military should have one? Attorneys for a man who spent decades in prison for the murder of a Provo woman said his DNA profile did not appear at the crime scene. It is the latest twist in the case against Douglas Stewart Carter, who was on death row until his murder conviction was overturned by the Utah Supreme Court on allegations of police misconduct during the investigation. On Friday last, Carter's attorney said DNA evidence did not put Carter at the scene. DNA profiles from three key pieces of evidence: a bloody palm print left on the back door of the Olson home. This was the murder of, I forget her first name, Olson. She was the mother of a police chief in Provo.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, this was back in '85. Yeah, she was the aunt of Provo's then police chief, Eva Olson. That was her name. And Carter has always said he did not do it. So he's been in prison for years and years and years and years. Well, now it looks like that there's no DNA evidence that ties him to the scene. And he's always said that he was just targeted because he's a black man.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Well, France is out. That means Spain is patiently waiting to see who they will be playing. It will either be England or Argentina. That game is today at 1 o'clock. We are rooting for England, which means people think that they should bet on Argentina because I don't have a great... Now, when I say it, this is who I think will win. Rooting for doesn't mean I think they'll win. That just means who I'm rooting for, and I'm rooting for England. If you'd like a little soccer closer to home, we have a club friendly today between RSL and Burnley. That's at 7:30.
Burnley is an English team.
Yes. So you can get a little taste of what that's like today with RSL, if you would like. Weather, we've got a high of 93 today with a slight chance of afternoon thunderstorms. This will be the pattern going into the weekend. Highs in the mid to upper 90s. Afternoon chance of thunderstorm. This is what that monsoonal moisture is all about, and it just is pretty consistent, looks like, all the way through till Sunday. Traffic, friend of the program says 16-minute slowdown due to accident. Northbound I-15 slowdown begins about mile marker 281. Accident is at about mile marker 285, just north of Triumph Boulevard. Thank you, friend of the program, for sending that in. That's very helpful. Or whatever else you're seeing, we appreciate it when you let us know. At 33986, summer's here and so are the savings now through July 26th. Get up to $200 off select Michelin and BF Goodrich tires at Big O Tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Your list of things that must go coming up after these messages. So stand by. Good heavens, where'd that come from? Here we go.
Though it was like this was like $12 for this.
I feel bad you spent that kind of money on that.
I'm going to give it to you. $12.99, $13.
Wow.
But it is chock full.
There are lots of morsels of murder? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you want me to read you
Sure.
just the titles of some of them here? Stuff that you will love. There's the Zodiac Killer.
Mm-hmm.
The Tylenol poisonings.
Yeah.
That was a real thing.
Forgot about
Yeah.
that. They
It's
never
why
did find out.
It's why we have sealed medicine bottles.
Yeah, and why it's hard to get into medicine
Yeah.
bottles. Let's see. The Long Island Killer, Graveyard at Gilgo Beach. You probably don't know that
I don't
one.
know that one.
5 serial killers who've never been caught. They just know that
They're still out there.
Yeah. Let's see. Hollywood Horrors. Let's see. Who shot rap's biggest... this is
Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah. Crime of Passion, the Bob Crane cold case.
He had weird sex stuff.
Yeah, drunken accident or jealous rage, the Natalie Wood mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher
Walken
was
was
involved.
there.
I was on the boat.
Let's see, the Superman curse.
Yes.
The death of George Reeves, was it suicide or murder? How about JFK's alleged mistress, Mary
Which
Meyer?
one?
Mary Meyer.
Mary Meyer, the famous one.
Without a Trace, the ongoing search for Jimmy Hoffa. It's just full of stuff. There are dozens and dozens of morsels of murder in here, Gina.
That's great. We can just keep it in the studio for when we need a morsel of murder.
Now, some of these are solved, though. So, I mean the Natalie Holloway case, where she went missing in Jamaica.
Yeah,
that was solved.
It was that
Some
Dutch guy.
kid, Dutch guy. I don't understand why they put that in an Unsolved Murders magazine.
Maybe it was been in print for a while, because a lot of those are classic.
Well, it's Can you solve the cold cases that stumped the experts, it says.
Yeah, it was the Dutch guy. See, we did it already.
All right, we're done. Thank you.
Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? It's a quote from Macbeth on the front of the magazine. More murder mysteries for the morbidly curious. These are TV shows about murder. Dexter, How to Get Away with Murder, Dead to Me, Death Note, Murder on the Orient Express.
Well, those aren't real murders.
Well, but it's for people who like murder, right? Will we ever find closure? Hollywood horrors. This is just the Joseph Barron slaying. Some of them I've never heard of. Some of them are there's Jack the Ripper's in
Well,
here.
he's OG.
Never found out who did that. So
he traveled in time, remember, and came to San Francisco and killed
time after time.
Mm-hmm.
He was David Warner.
Murder.
The case even Elliot Ness couldn't solve. The Cleveland torso murders.
Only murdering torsos?
Yeah, Gina, that's right. They found torsos and murdered them.
Murder.
The Black Dahlia, of course, that's a famous one. So here you will You'll find all kinds of tidbits in there.
Do some homework.
Okay, we're going to keep this in the studio.
What?
We're going to keep this in the studio.
Okay.
Now, these aren't murders.
What?
This is Dead at 27, but why? It's the, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain. Well, drugs.
I'm not sure why those are.
There's
in
not
there.
a why.
Oh,
the why is drugs.
Well, because some of them had questions around them. Kurt Cobain's it was stupid, but they did have questions about it. I remember after that happened, someone faxed us a black and white picture of what was left of Kurt Cobain's head. Essentially.
Yeah, don't do that.
Which I thought, why?
We don't.
Why did somebody do this?
Yeah.
Murder.
So there you go. That'll keep you busy.
Thanks.
There you go. A little murder to occupy your time.
We know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go.
Things that must go, brought to you by...
Beat the heat before it gets worse. Aereo Home Services is your local whole home service provider for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. Schedule now at aereohome.com.
Things that must go on the radio.
These are things that you just can't stand in your life anymore, dear Radio from Hell friends. Things that must go from your life. And they bug you so much, you finally say, I'm gonna let Radio from Hell know about it. So you send us an email with your things that must go. Just list them out. Send it to radiofromhell@x96.com and put must go in the subject line. And hopefully we'll get to yours on the air and it'll make you feel better. I'll go first today. I have one thing that must go. Shoe companies changing their sizing. I have a pair of shoes that I really like. I wear them a lot, and they're starting to wear out. And so I thought I'm going to get another pair of them. And I order and they've changed the way they fit. They've narrowed them or something, made some change in them and I can't. So I have to send them back. It just drives me crazy. And then I have a thing that must stay. My next door neighbor Ray, he's a really superb woodworker, a craftsman. And he's always on hand to help us if we need some help with something, various projects, or to shovel snow in the winter before we get to it. Sometimes he does it, and he just never asks for anything in return. And I know he listens to the show all the time too, he's a stand-up guy. So a thing that must stay is my next door neighbor Ray. This one says, I have two things that must go. The fact that the office I work in has terrible reception, what makes it difficult to listen to the show live. I prefer to listen via radio, and my new building makes this almost impossible. I still listen to the podcast, but it's not the same as listening live. The awful spam text messages, specifically the ones that think my phone number is associated with a Trump supporter. I constantly receive messages urging me to hurry up and accept this check from Doge. and that Trump specifically needs my help. P.S. Those scam messages are for somebody named Sylvia, which I'm happy to say is not my name. These are very annoying and definitely must go. Love you all, Danny. This one says, Lance of Vineyard here. Looking forward to the new premiere of Weekend at Mitchie's. What must go is pumping old folks full of drugs and keeping them upright. It's inhumane. I wish death upon almost no one, and it ain't euthanasia if they pass naturally. Love you, lords. And then finally this one, let's see, I donate to lots of causes. I'm just begging them not to keep sending those thousands upon thousands of freaking address labels. Who writes that many letters anyway these days? I have to shred them or burn them, and sometimes I have my grandkids make collages with them. Enough already. Make it stop. Second, arrange to stay in a cabin at a local reservoir with 2 fellow senior lady friends. They inform me that they don't want to bother walking to the restroom. There's no restroom in the cabin, but they will plan on just doing their business next to the cabin. Hell no. Hell no. And furthermore, hell no. We got into a huge fight, so I canceled them, going entirely as I had paid up front for the cabin and hadn't even taken their share yet.
Wow.
Just what in the freaking hell? Please make these travesties go away. Thank you. I love you. Carrie?
All right. This one from Tony. My things that must go. Missing the email to sign up for the screening of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey this past Monday. It's because I was at the courthouse watching a restitution trial. France losing to Spain in the World Cup match in Dallas. Having to cover coworker's shift because his AC went out at his house and had to take his kids to stay at a hotel. And also, things that must go, when the meat busts out and gets all over the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's got a little sympathy for Gina there.
Thank you.
This one from ShamWow. The overly sensitive screen on my new iPhone. It calls people and switches apps on its own. Yikes. Also, so many buttons. I can't turn down the volume fast enough when repetitive ads and reminders play. Typos in comments on news stories. People need to learn how to write. Most of the idiotic commenters are right-wingers. The stupid spelling and punctuation gives them away. Also, the current state of the federal administration. They are horrible, lying, shallow, greedy, hateful, and ugly.
That about covers it.
Yeah. And this one from Zane. Things that must go. This god-awful heat plus the humidity that comes along with it. I can't wait to get back to the dry Utah air. Moving. The planning of moving, packing all your stuff, and unpacking all your stuff. My wife's anxiety on moving. Getting quotes for moving stuff and shipping your cars across a few different states. Just ugh. Also, doctors who say my wife has the wrong diagnosis. She needs certain meds to get better and will not be in the hospital for weeks at a time. When you leave work for the day and you're on your way into and realize you forgot your wallet or AirPods or whatever, so you turn around and go back to get what you forgot. And finally, sending in bad texts for check-ins must.
Oh, you're fine, Zane. Hello, Lords. Pittsburgh listener Mauricio here. What must go is my employer with its now toxic culture and utter lack of communication. Along the same lines, another thing that must go is employers ghosting job applicants. A simple thanks but no thanks email goes a long way. Thank you for letting me listen. Hello, Lords. My thing that must go is gray hair. I'm nearly 48 and pride myself on how much younger I look. The few gray hairs I had blended seamlessly with the blonde ones, but now they're marching on like gangbusters, and I'm incredibly annoyed. Oh, well, I can't stay young forever. Thanks for letting me listen. Emily. Hello, Lords. Feel free to use my name. It's Kelly of Eagle Mountain. What must go is my ex and their non-existent time management skills that made my kids miss 2 flights getting back to me.
Wow.
Thanks for letting me listen. Let's see, from Donna. People that list things on Marketplace and or KSL and don't respond when I let them know I'm interested in purchasing. Did it sell? Did you change your mind? Just manage your listing, please. And finally this, hello, Lords. You can use my name. It's Whitney. Below are a few of my must-goes. The fact that bi-weekly means twice a week or twice a month, depending on who you ask. Travel coffee mugs that are shaped like regular coffee mugs. They don't fit in a cup holder. Companies asking you to review a product you haven't even received yet. And finally, the wrong ratio on a charcuterie board. I'm going to need way more crostini than this.
That is really a first world problem, isn't
I think
it?
that's the best one of the day.
That's your sign off, by the way.
Okay.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a right way and a wrong way to do a charcuterie. And you need the right ratio of.
How would you know?
Well, I don't make them.
You just look at them and pass judgment?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think when you make them, they're not considered charcuterie.
I would think that would be the case.
No, it's the meat and bread board.
Yeah, that's a charcuterie.
I mean, you don't like things that are even sitting next to cheese.
It's true.
If there's a piece of meat sitting next to cheese, you won't eat it.
If it is a properly proportioned charcuterie, you can have the cheese like up in the right corner and the meat down in the left corner, and then in the middle you do like nuts and pickles.
Don't you really prefer your charcuterie though with the cheese in a different room?
Yes.
And then, yeah.
If I could.
Yeah.
But usually it's not just for me. I have to share with
How dare you?
People that don't mind eating mold.
You're so. I think provincial is a good word sometimes.
Oh, charcuterie translates to cold cuts. So Gina passes.
See?
All right.
See?
Okay.
See? See?
But there's this
You
lovely.
should be glad I don't eat cheese. That means there's more for you. I am not going to cut into your cheese consumption.
You're not going to cut the cheese anyway.
Yeah.
But
there's this lovely smoked Gouda that you should try. Just lovely.
I like veiny cheese myself. And
That just
runny
sounds
cheese.
gross.
Veiny, runny cheese.
Friend of the program says eastbound I-80 is at a standstill starting at 7th East all the way to 21st East. Thank you, whoever sent that in. Crash northbound Bangor Highway at milepost point 3 in Draper. Where is milepost point 3 in Draper? Do you know?
That doesn't help.
Text me.
It's 3 miles into Draper somewhere.
It's 0.3 miles. Crash northbound I-15 at the US 6 interchange. This is in Spanish Fork on the right shoulder. Crash northbound I-215 west at 450 north in Salt Lake. And yeah, if you want to let me know where things are, I appreciate it when you do. 33986 is where you do that.
All right. Thank you very much. KXRK Provo. We'll take a break, play a song. After that song, it's the Boner Recap Game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. All you have to do is call us and tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know it was an overwhelming win. But if you weren't listening, you could probably guess. But why take that chance? Cheat. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, July 15, 2026. Click on there. The answer will be revealed to you. And what is the prize that you will get if you do
Tickets to the Sublime Festival coming to Zions Bank Stadium on July 18th.
All right. 877-602-9696 for those tickets to the Sublime Festival. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play the Boner Recap Game. We'll play it coming up. Larson, HVAC, and Plumbing.
They fix what needs fixing. They don't try to sell you things you don't need. And you can get a hold of them a couple different ways. LarsonHVAC.com/X96. Or you can call them 801-930-5450. Feeling the heat? Is your air home conditioner keeping you and your family comfortable? If not, you don't need to sweat it out for another hot Utah summer. For the month of July, X96 listeners and friends of the program can save $500 on a new AC or $1,000 on a complete heating and cooling system from Larson. That's what all of us got in our house is that new system, and it works fantastic. My house, through all these 100-degree days, has just been consistently comfortable. Don't wait until your old system quits on the hottest day of the year. Upgrade now, stay cool, and save. Just mention X96 when you call 801-930-5450 or go to LarsonHVAC.com/X96 to lock in your discount. That's 801-930-5450 or LarsonHVAC.com/X96.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to ZeroRes.com today.
So how strong was the odor?
So I got out of my car here at the Broadway Media Tower this morning. Today. And there's not that many cars down there.
No.
Except Carrie's car is there. And I opened my door and I instantly smelled skunk. Now, I don't think there was a skunk in the parking garage.
Is there a skunk in your car, Carrie?
But I instantly thought, and I asked as I walked in the studio, I said, Carrie, did you hit a skunk on the way to work? And you said...
I said, no, that answers my question. I didn't hit a skunk.
You didn't hit him?
No. What?
What?
Come in, Katie. I can't.
You can't.
Yeah, you're bad at pantomime.
So you didn't hit a skunk.
I did not hit a skunk. But here's the thing. Yes, Katie.
Are you talking about on the freeway?
It may be. We come in the
Because
same.
it's on my car too.
Really?
What happened?
I think somebody hit a skunk on the freeway
Ran
on our
over
off ramp that you and I normally take, the
Yes.
9th South off ramp.
Yes.
I think somebody hit a skunk on there because I think I ran over the dead carcass, and now the side of my car smells like skunk, and it covered the entire inside of my car. With
Okay.
the smell.
You both
see,
ran over it or
'cause
were near it?
I didn't run over anything. See, what happened was I was taking that route. I smelled the skunk, and I'm like, oh, somebody must have hit a skunk, and that's what I'm smelling.
Yeah.
And then as I proceeded into town, it didn't go away. I thought,
Yeah.
well, it's just still circulating in my car.
It was on
And
your
then
car.
I get out, and I'm like, I can still smell it. It must be stuck in my nose, is what I'm
That's
thinking.
literally, I've been dealing with my nose inside the studio. It's because of that.
Because I still feel like I smell it.
Exactly, me too.
When I was at Bear Lake one time, driving, and a skunk ran right in front of my car, and I ran over it. I killed it, and my car just reeked of skunk. But it goes away pretty fast. Just you park it outside. Yeah, it should be parked outside now.
Well, it's in the garage.
But it went away pretty. I think it within a day it went away. But
it must have been freshly hit.
This says a skunk smell can last on a car for 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh.
Well, it didn't on mine. I wouldn't have been able to stand it.
How do you clean skunk off a car? Here you go. This is for both of you.
How do you clean
thank
skunk off a car?
We're going to need this.
Tomato juice, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Distilled vinegar and water equal parts.
Okay.
And dishwashing liquid.
I have
all
of
mixed
those.
together?
All mixed together. Liberally spray the exterior of your car. Pay special attention to the undercarriage and the tires.
That's where it...
Great.
Leave it on for 5 minutes, then rinse thoroughly. Repeat if necessary.
What if I take it to one of these fancy car wash
That's
places?
exactly my thought too.
I think that'll...
And I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Skunk, what can you
That'll
do?
do it.
Help.
Maybe they have something.
Just run it through that. It'll do it.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up this morning when I came in, and I totally spaced it. But even Vax was like pawing at his nose in the car, and I felt so bad because
Well,
it must have been super freshly hit.
Probably.
If there was
a cloud of it in the
sticking
air
that
and-
well to
yeah.
your car and to mine.
But I'm sure it didn't stay on my car all that long, and I ran over it.
You ran yours over.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, see, I think I just passed through, or...
Isn't that interesting that it can be that you didn't hit it, just passing through a cloud of it would carry it all the way.
And it may have been some of the, because when they get hit, they get squashed.
And it spreads.
And the sack spreads, and so the sack probably spread it all over the road.
That's what I'm thinking,
And I'm
too.
betting that's what happened.
Now you guys are all concerned about your damn cars. Could we just have a moment, please, for the poor skunk?
Hey, I think skunks are pretty cute. I would own one if I didn't have to deal with the smell. And I
Well,
know you
you-
can get it removed,
you can
but my
have them
husband,
descented.
my husband won't allow me to do that as
I
much
don't-
as I would love to.
I
'cause
don't
they're-
blame him.
They're cute. They're really cute. I think.
Cement Dave says, I've made first contact with both skunks and raccoons. The raccoon smell lingered longer than the skunk. But you know what the worst stink that I've ever experienced was? It was during the summer. It was when we lived in Draper. And my car hit a bird I didn't know, and the bird got wedged into the grill.
Oh, man.
And then I parked the car over the weekend, and it was hot. It was summertime. And then I go out there Monday, and it's like, and I couldn't find it. and it was coming in through the vents and
what did-
everything.
what did you do?
So I had to, sit down and look and dig and take the thing apart, and sure enough, there it was.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that dealt with this smell this morning because it's bad.
Okay, well, that answers my question. No, I didn't hit a skunk. I just kind of passed through.
You must have passed through it right after it was hit because even mine smells terrible, and I could hear back.
Now the
after
old
you.
now when people would get sprayed with skunk, the old cure for that or remedy for that was you're supposed to take a bath in tomato juice.
I remember that.
But I think that's bunk. But that's what
Is that one of those old wives' tales?
I think so.
They did it on Seinfeld.
They did.
Well, it must be true.
Then it must be a lie.
Seinfeld doesn't lie.
yes, they do all the time. Yeah, it's quite amazing what they.
It's such a strong smell.
Yeah, and they're raccoons stink, and I knew people who've had pet ferrets. They don't. I mean, they don't have a
They're not-
spray,
no.
but they smell gamey.
If you don't take care of the ferrets, they do smell. I used to have 2 of them when I was a kid.
Well, didn't they always have that kind of smell?
Not if you take care of them.
When you say
What do
take
you
care
mean?
of them, what is that?
You bathe them on a regular basis, like normal. You actually clean out their cage properly.
How do
and
you bathe a
replace-
ferret?
You put them in a bathtub.
They like it.
They love it.
Yeah, they're okay.
At least my ferrets absolutely loved playing in the water. You put a couple toys in there. There's ferret shampoo. You can wiggle them all
Ferret
around.
shampoo. Yes, there
Yeah,
is ferret. There's a picture of a ferret on the label. That's how you know.
I loved my ferrets. They were cute.
I've been around them a couple of times. They were the ones I've been around were actually very friendly.
They're
and-
super sweet. My buddy used to have one, and he had like those little tunnels that would go like underneath his couch and stuff.
They're
And
kinda creepy,
they'd get
though.
playtime, and they were. I love.
They're
ferrets.
weasels,
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
they're part of the weasel family.
Grew up in a small town, and Salem was much smaller than it is now.
Mhm.
And I remember everybody in town remembers when the Coles decided that they were going to become mink farmers.
Oh,
boy.
yes! Finally, after about a year and a half, everybody said, "Really, you gotta get rid of that."
Yeah, no,
'Cause
that's-
depending on the wind, the direction it was blowing. Oh man,
And you don't want to have any fresh eggs around if you have ferrets.
Exactly.
They'll suck your eggs.
They will.
Egg suckers. That's
Egg
what they are.
suckers.
I'm allergic
So
to
are-
the eggs, so
so
you
are
know it's
skunks.
good. We're fine.
Skunks are egg suckers
Yep.
too.
John is getting the impression that he needs to text us from Draper. So he texted
Dawn-
us from Draper.
Dawn Draper.
No, John. It's John.
Oh, John.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
No,
the
Draper.
important part
Draper
is
is the
Draper.
important part.
It was all John today. From all of the places.
Oh, okay.
Huh? How about that?
Yeah.
The Blanche trial or
Hearing.
is going on, and
Todd Blanche.
I had the live feed of it. Now I've lost it.
I'm sure they're sticking it to him, and he's not going to be confirmed. I'm sure that's what's going to happen.
I just can't imagine how he's going to be confirmed. Again, it's because really you would not suspect this of me, but I'm really an optimist. I mean, I think eventually people will do the right thing, won't they?
Well, I don't know why you keep thinking that.
Yeah.
I mean, I am eternally optimistic that things will work out, but it's getting harder and harder. Harder and
I lost that feed.
Well, you don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it.
I'm just so curious about what kind of things they're doing, and the little bit that I read, somebody was trying to pin him down on that whole IRS amnesty thing for Trump forever and for his family. He said, "Well, I didn't really do that. I just." He sort of tried to walk around it, and it was
he weaseled.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Boner recap?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Can you stop looking for the hearing and start looking for the boner recap?
I don't want to.
But I have these tickets we have to give away.
Oh, yeah. What are they for?
Sublime Festival coming to Salt Lake City July 18th at Zions Bank Stadium. Sublime, Slightly Stupid, Pennywise, the Ataris, and more.
And who do we have to
On Saturday? Caleb is here.
Caleb, good morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing with yourself today?
Just working. That's pretty much it.
What kind of work do you do?
I do HVAC. So if you
Okay.
guys' AC is ever broken, just let me know.
Okay. I'll just say, hey, Caleb!
He's listening.
You'll come running.
Let out the window.
Yeah. Well, Caleb, what I'm going to do here is I'll read through the 3 boner candidates that we presented earlier, and then you, my friend, tell me which one was the winner. It was very lopsided voting today. Did you hear that earlier?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
He's talking to me from inside of a heating duct. Caleb?
You have record.
Yeah. Here are the boner candidates, Caleb. Number 1, Cox, Mallory, Malloy, Curtis, Schultz, and Mike Lee, and I think Owens was there too. All chat it up, laugh it up with the convicted sex offender. The Native people were not consulted. This is just this photo I find just sickening. All of these people, Spencer Cox and Schultz, the Speaker of the House, Mike Lee, Senator Mike Lee, Senator Curtis.
All of them.
There with Donald Trump as he signs this proclamation cutting the Bears' ears and Grand Staircase Escalante monuments, just cutting them into ribbons. And the native tribes who helped form the coalition, helped do all of this, they just weren't even mentioned. It's like, okay, just stay in your place. Just
That's pretty bad.
It is indeed. Boner candidate number 2 was stick 'em up and hold my kitten. A Maryland man stole a 3-month-old kitten from a pet store, and then with the kitten still in his arms, he went next door to a bank and tried to rob the bank. Really smart. And boner candidate number 3, Trump and his cronies don't believe in facts. At least 1,662 Department of Energy web pages offering guidance on protecting electrical grid and during heat waves and how to take care of yourself during heat waves. Those have been removed from government pages. Latest example of a broader pattern, information that conflicts with the administration's priorities, from data on queer and trans youth to online resources from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Let's take it all out, just like it never existed. Those were the 3 candidates, Caleb. Which one was the winner?
Let's go with number 1.
Okay, do it. You win. You got Saturday free?
I do.
Okay, well you're going to be
all
going.
set.
You're going to be going to the Sublime Fest, so that's pretty cool. Hey, hang on, Caleb.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Hang on.
Hang on. We'll tell you how to get those tickets.
Had his head in an air duct when was fixing an air conditioner.
Hot work.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's take a short break. And after this, we'll have some big boy news and opinioendo.
Okay.
It's also our concert and community calendar coming up. Stand by for all of that. Garbett Homes.
Energy efficient homes. Garbett Homes is known for building energy efficient homes. They've done this for 35 years. Homes that are not only better for our environment, but save you monthly utilities and the cost of home ownership. Energy efficiency standards exceed code building standards. They're more efficient, lower cost to operate, very comfortable to live in a Garbett home, and they are very nice too. Particularly, Garbett Homes would like you to check out this neighborhood they're building in Murray. I think it's all finished. It's all built out. They just want the homes there. It's called The Gallery. It's 950 West Colburn Way, if you can find that. Beautiful 3-story townhomes, also very competitively priced, the 490s to the 530s, fenced-in front yards. Wi-Fi is taken care of by the Homeowners Association. Terrific. Now, you can get up to $15,000. You get to use that any way you want it, and you'll get another $2,500 to closing cost if you mention Radio from Hell. Visit GarbettHomes.com.
exactly.
Hi.
We were cheersing, aren't we?
I think we ought to cheer.
Look at this guy.
What
finger guns? It's my thing.
Oh yeah, East Coast.
How about we do this?
What's
Oh,
that?
Utes.
Utes. How about we do that?
Come on. How about Go X96, Radio from Hell? Because that's what we're here for.
Have you heard of it?
Here at the what do they call it? The Red Zone.
The Ken Garf.
Yes. Ken Garf Red Zone. And we're awaiting our guests.
How's it going?
Are we on?
Yep, yes. Cheers.
Gina, where are you going? That is stanchioned off.
I can fit right through it. I just want to go touch
Do you want to go touch the what?
I want to go touch the turf.
You want to go touch the turf? I think you need to come back here, ma'am. Gina, I think it's time to come back here. Don't make me chase you.
What do you think of this place, huh? Ken Garf University Club. This is Morgan. As well, of course, with Radio from Hell, Carrie, Bill, and Gina. I think
trade cheese for meatball because you don't like that and I don't like that.
Okay, you know that's got fish eggs on it.
Well, I'm not trading you anything.
As many people know, I don't believe in eating meatballs.
Okay, 9:18 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Brought to you by...
The official Pie and Beer Day Festival is July 24th at Smith's Ballpark. This family-friendly event features pies of all varieties, a slice of pie for everyone with a ticket, and plenty of beer. Get your tickets while they last at officialpieandbeerday.com.
And never, ever, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, Todd Blanche, Donald Trump's personal attorney, who he would like now to be the Attorney General, is undergoing questioning today, confirmation hearings. And Senator Whitehouse, a Democrat, sparked an angry response from Todd Blanche when he asked how long he intended to put up with, quote, that Kash Patel character, referring to the FBI director, citing a litany of criticism, including of his travel. That's an extraordinary, obnoxious question, Senator, Blanche shot back. I have full faith in Director Patel and the work he's doing every day. That should tell you enough about Todd Blanche right there. Blanche also attempted to distance himself from Jared Wise.
Who's that?
Jared Wise was a January 6th rioter who served on Blanche's staff before resigning this year, and whom Senator Sheldon Whitehouse cited in his questioning. I did not hire the person referenced, Blanche said, accusing Whitehouse of lying about his record. That's some of what's been going on. The Democrats are questioning him very closely and hard. The Republicans are trying to bolster his position.
Of course.
They're just. Blanche has repeatedly said he is afraid to push back on Donald Trump.
Afraid?
Or unafraid, I mean. He said he is unafraid to push back on Donald Trump. Trump trusts me to give him counsel, he told one of the senators. And counsel does not mean I'm a yes man.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's counsel means, how can I do this, Todd? How can I get away with this? Well, you might try. Yeah.
Catherine Rumler, who served as White House counsel under Barack Obama, is set to testify today about the House Committee on, or before the House Committee on Oversight and Reform, about her ties to Jeffrey Epstein as part of the panel's investigation into the convicted sex offender. Rumler came under scrutiny earlier this year after her name appeared thousands of times in the records related to Epstein that were released by the Justice Department under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. She announced in February that she would be resigning from her role at Goldman Sachs as chief legal officer. Emails between Rumler and Epstein exchanged between 2014 and 2019, years after Epstein had pleaded guilty to Florida state prostitution charges, including procuring a minor for prostitution, showed that Ms. Rumler accepted luxury gifts from Jeffrey Epstein, addressed him as Uncle Jeffrey and Sweetie, and advised him on how to respond to questions about his sex crimes.
Gross.
And a document showed that she was at one point listed as a backup executor of his will. In one 2015 email, Rumler wrote to Epstein, "Friendship goes two ways. Getting you some peace with respect to all of this legal S is important to me." In an interview for a guest essay in the New York Times opinion section in June, Rumler said that she first got connected with Epstein in 2014 after she had left the White House, and Epstein had contacted her about a potential opportunity to work with Bill Gates. "What I did not appreciate at the time and now deeply regret," Ms. Rumler said, "is that Epstein used me along with many others to legitimize his standing. If I had seen or heard anything to suggest that Epstein was harming women or girls, I would have taken an action to stop it." Well, you knew he was a convicted sex offender.
Yeah, that happened way
Come
before.
on. Come on. God, and those people just lie. A Zillow listing posted on Monday announced that Cherry Peak Resort, located just north of Logan, is on the market. Why don't we buy it?
Should we buy the Radio from Hell ski resort?
It's
Should we-
174 acres. It's got 4 lifts, a dozen cut runs. They only want $22.5 million for
Oh, that's
it.
not bad.
A Logan native, John Chadwick, established Cherry Peak as Utah's 14th ski area in 2014.
It's not that old.
12 years later, he's selling it because, well, I'm ready to retire. I need to be done, he said. So it's for sale. The Bank of Utah, for the 4th year, has hidden a wallet with $10,000 inside of it somewhere here in Utah. And this year, there will also be side quests for treasure hunters seeking an extra adventure. The person who finds the wallet will get to keep $10,000 in cash, and they will also donate $10,000 to a Utah-based charity of their choice, funded by Bank of Utah.
Are there clues?
New clues on the wallet's location will drop on the Bank of Utah social media accounts starting yesterday. But right now, if you want the first clue, well, you can go to a Bank of Utah branch and you could have gotten the first clue, but now it's all available on their social medias. I'm reading this story about Lagoon for one reason. It's Lagoon Amusement Park turns 140 years old this year with a new ride, the Nutcracker. And I'm reading this story because, well, in some ways, Lagoon, which opened July 15th, 1886, as a resort on the shores of the Great Salt Lake, has undergone constant change in its 140 years. It's moved locations. It closed briefly during World War II. A 1953 fire burned through much of the park, and each season since, a new ride or attraction has been added to the grounds. But I read this story because the guy who's the director of operations at Lagoon is named Jimmy Sunlight.
Well, that's his ray of sunshine.
I love it. His name is Jimmy Sunlight, and I am presuming that's his real name. A Bowling Green, Kentucky boy has claimed a Guinness World Record title after completing a hopscotch course in under 50 seconds. Daxton Hunter, 9 years old, drew and finished a numbered 10 square hopscotch course in 48.27 seconds. earning the record in the under 16 category. Hunter said his father and brother's own Guinness titles inspired him. My dad got one for biking the most states. My brother got a Guinness record just a few months back, so I'm like, oh, well, if my whole family's going to get one, why can't I get one? Hopscotch. I used to like playing hopscotch when we were in grade school. The boys would play hopscotch.
Do you have your own hoppy taw?
Uh-huh.
You can just use a rock.
Yeah, you can. Olive Garden's never-ending pasta pass is back, Gina.
Okay.
For the first time in 6 years, the company has brought back the pass, which lets diners get 13 weeks of unlimited pasta sauce and toppings. But this year, only 10,000 passes will be available. So to get one, you'll have to act fast. The pass gives diners 13 weeks of unlimited pasta sauces, toppings, as well as a soup or a salad and breadsticks. Starting August 24th, the deal comes with Olive Garden's never-ending pasta pull. Let's see. You got to pay $100.
But it's never ending.
Passes cost. No, they do end. Passes cost $100 each, and only 10,000 will be available. And then
it's a lot of pasta.
Yeah, I don't think it. Let's see. Ryan Reynolds and Kenneth Branagh have teamed up. It's a new Apple TV movie called Mayday.
Yeah.
It's a action-packed buddy comedy. It says it flips the spy thriller genre on its head. When hotshot U.S. envoy Navy pilot Lieutenant Troy Assassin Kelly Reynolds is sent on a top-secret mission into Russian territory at the height of the Cold War, the operation implodes, leaving him stranded behind enemy lines. Discovered by Nikolai Ustinov, Branagh, a gruff ex-KGB agent with a penchant for American culture, Troy thinks he's toast. But an unlikely alliance between the two leads to Troy's rescue, and they are buddies. They end up buddies. It'll probably be pretty good. It'll be a diversion. Let's see. Nickelback is announcing they're releasing a new album. Anybody? Anybody? No? Let's see. New crop of emojis coming to your phone. Bless the Unicode Consortium for enabling humans to express themselves more freely through the universal language of emoji. Ahead of World Emoji Day, which is on July 17th, Unicode Emoji Subcommittee Chair Jennifer Daniel offered a peek at 9 new designs that should hit your devices by next spring. When the Unicode Technical Committee accepted several emojis for the Unicode 18 list in October last year, a face with squinting eyes option was included. That changed in January when the UTC replaced it with cracking face.
Yeah, what is...
Why would you use cracking face?
Yeah, what is...
We are breaking up, man. I'm going crazy. That's perhaps a more fitting emoji for everything is fine, but not at all times. Other emojis coming: butterfly, butterfly net,
Okay.
pointing thumbs,
This guy.
pickle,
I'm Pickle Rick.
meteor,
Pickle replacing eggplant?
It should.
meteor, eraser, and lighthouse. Okay.
An eraser.
That shouldn't be eraser.
Huh?
No, because that could be a bar of soap. Eraser should be the tip of a pencil. That should be eraser. It's just a...
Get on the committee, okay? How dare you criticize the Unicode Consortium? How dare you?
Yeah, I think the cracking face is fine, not fine.
Yeah. Everything is fine, not fine.
Yeah.
Well, you could use that a lot.
Or Katie says breakdown.
Yeah. Yeah, cracking up. You're cracking up. And over there, Tracy Aviary at Liberty Park.
Yes.
You know what's over there?
What?
Ferris wheel.
Oh.
Train rides, a carousel, and more. According to the owner and general, I used to go there all the time. According to the owner and general manager, Dustin Reed, the rides have been there for decades, but running this park now is a dream come true. The swing ride was installed here in '82 when I was born, Reed said, and so my first 10 years, half of it was wishing I could ride, and the other half was scared, having fun. Okay, I don't. It is kind of fun, and they have did have a very nice snack bar there as well. With burgers and fries and all kinds of stuff. It's kind of just tucked in there. A lot of people don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was originally built in 1956. And, so go there. It'll be fun. It is fun. Ride the Ferris wheel.
All
right, that's it.
Weather?
82 right now. Going to get up to a high of 93 today with a 10% chance of afternoon thunderstorms. This will be our pattern for the rest of the week. Highs in the mid to upper 90s, chance of afternoon thunderstorms. This is the monsoonal pattern that we have going on. Summer is here, and so are the savings. Now through July 26th, get up to $200 off select Michelin and BF Goodrich tires at Big O Tires, the team you trust.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with the concert and community calendar coming up after these. Stand by. BigOTires.com.
Well, Gina just said that's the team you trust, Big O Tires. Go to BigOTires.com. You can make an appointment online. That's really a very convenient way to do it. You go BigOTires.com. Yeah, I think you put your zip code in there, and you'll find the one closest to you, and then you can make the appointment. And right now, through the 26th of July, you can get up to $200 off select sets of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires, and save $100 on qualified purchases with your Big O Tires service credit card. And also check out the Big O brand tires. They're very good tires, and they're usually a little bit less than the name brands. But Big O has the lowest price on every tire every day. And they're also experts in total automobile care. They do, obviously alignments and brakes and batteries, oil, lube, filters, routine service, suspension, and front end work. So go to BigOTires.com. It is the team you trust. Last week.
Is this an email of interest?
Yeah.
Email of interest.
We did an X poll recently, and we asked, what kind of weird thing do you have in your house that a lot of other people wouldn't have? And I don't know if we still have the picture, Katie. I don't know.
We don't have the Colonel Sanders?
Colonel Sanders statue. This guy said, he said, I couldn't participate in the X poll, but he sent a picture. He said, this is what I have weird. And it's a statue of Colonel Sanders, and it looks to be life-size in his house. And we said, how?
We need more information.
Well, he has now sent more information. He says, here's the story of how I came into possession of the statue of the KFC icon. It's a little long, so you may have to condense it for time restrictions. Back in the 60s, when I was 5 years old, my parents took on a KFC franchise. I had no daycare at the time, so they took me to work with them. The statue was right in front of the entrance to greet customers with a bucket of fake chicken. Well, my parents moved on to several other locations over time. They were able to take the Colonel with them. It's always been in our home, growing up in the basement. Then they put it in the backyard for decoration. Years went by. 15 years ago, my parents sold the home I grew up in. My mom asked, you want to take the statue? And I said, well, yes, of course I do.
It's my childhood.
After a lifetime of KFC, I worked there with Mom and Dad when I turned 14. Life moved on, and so did I. I found new jobs, an industrial painter to what I am now. I am Mikey, whom emailed you in the past to say thank you for letting my daughter, my girlfriend, and I come to see the show in person. On that day, you asked me, you said, excuse me, sir, what do you do for a living? And I said I was a welder. And you asked me back then if the company I worked for had any issue with my black painted fingernails. To this day, I still get mani-pedis, and I still get them painted black. I wrote to you about my daughter passing away due to diabetes 10 years ago. I also told you that I had cancer again after losing a kidney, and I'm still fighting everything the best I can.
Oh, man.
I still work. I go to treatments. And by the way, you can let Kerry know that I'm not a redneck, as he thought, seeing the beer can on the floor.
Well, I was just concerned.
And by the way, God bless you, Katie, for finding that so fast.
Well, there it is.
There we go.
X96.com/live.
Said I was, in fact, moving into a new place and just cleaning up the old one. Sorry to ramble on, but it's what I do when I tell my life story. I am turning 60 this year. Thank you for so much of your time reading this. I've been a fan since KJQ days. I will call when I have time at work to do so. In the meantime, I'd like to be known as Mikey, the black-nailed welder. Getting my nickname is another story for another time. And thank you, all three of you, for helping me enjoy my mornings, laughing with you, and the news. Peace be with you, and never give up, no matter what life brings you.
You know, that
Mikey.
reminds me,
Very nice.
at my remote on Saturday, Cement Dave and Mrs. Cement Dave.
Oh, good.
And Lil Cement.
Oh, you met Lily?
Was there, and her little brother, even littler Cement Dave, all came by, and Lily, who checks in with us sometimes in the morning.
Was she about 16 or 17?
Yeah. And I said, "What are you up to this summer?" And she said, "I'm learning how to be a welder."
Huh. Good for her.
Like she's into it. Like she's excited about it. And
Wild.
Yeah, she's taking welding classes. I'd forgotten about that till you mentioned the welding, Bill. But.
Yeah, he's Mikey. Thanks for the email, Mikey, and explaining how you came into possession of that Colonel Sanders statue. Very odd.
So Lily is just a Steel Town girl on a Saturday night.
Yes.
It's for Gina.
Maniac.
Joke for Gina there.
Thank you.
Email. Oh, interest. There we go.
You know what, guy?
All right, let's get to it.
You're wasting your time.
Oh, no. Where's your theme music there, Trent?
Proper introduction.
There we go.
He's on the line now. It's Trent Falcone. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning to you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. What's going on with Live Nation? This looks like a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of tickets, a lot of shows. So tonight, Sandy Amphitheater, Rainbow Kitten Surprise. That is sold out, apparently. So good luck. Friday, July 17th, Paul Cawson, also at Sandy Amphitheater. And then at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, it's the show of the summer, Hillary Duff.
Oh.
This following night, Saturday, July 18th, Treaty Oak Revival, the West Texas Degenerate Tour, also at Utah First. Monday, July 20th, it's the Adobe Radio Summer School with Honey Revenge, Games We Play, Winona Fighter, South Arcade, Chase Petra, and Misdemeanor. That's at the Depot. Wow. And then Tuesday, July 21st, busy day. Of course, it's the legendary David Lee Roth at the Depot. It's an evening with, so it's all Diamond Dave all night long.
All right.
You've got Joe G, the Solaris Tour at Maverick Center, and then you've got Jimmy Eat World at Sandy Amphitheater, and that is also happening on the 22nd. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I think both shows are sold out. On sale, Thursday, 10 a.m., Knox coming to the Depot, October 21st. On sale Friday, 10 a.m., Candlebox returning to the Depot September 23rd. Still Pulse coming to the Depot October 12th. And Seth Meyers coming to Kingsbury Hall on, the 21st of November. All right, giveaways. Take notes.
Okay.
We're going to give you 4 tickets to see David Lee Roth. That is at the Depot on the 20th. That's a big prize. 4 tickets, 21st. We're going to give you 4 tickets to see Paul Cawthon. That's on the 17th. That's at Sandy Amphitheater. We're going to give you 2 tickets to see Hillary Duff. That's Friday at Utah First.
I understand that's the show of the summer.
Yeah.
Show of the summer. It was the fastest sellout of the season so far.
Really?
So people are excited. Then we're going to give you 2 tickets to see Treaty Oak Revival. That's on Saturday night. They are really cool, kind of a southern rock country band, really cool. And then last, we're going to give you 2 tickets to see Joe G. Again, that's also on Tuesday, Maverick Center. And all of these tickets will be in will call with the exception of Joe G. The venue will send you 2 tickets. We just need an email.
All right.
There you go.
So here's what you do. You call 877-602-9696. First come, first serve. You tell Dawson in there what tickets you want. And then he'll say, nope, sorry, somebody else got them. So keep calling to tell so you get the tickets you want. Remember, Hillary Duff is the show of the summer.
Show of the summer. Now, Bill?
Yes.
Are we going to David Lee Roth, yes or no?
Yeah.
Let's see, it's on a Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday. Listen, yes, okay.
Text him when you get there.
I'll text you when I get there.
Deal. I'll save you a spot at the bar.
Oh, there. Okay, I'll
Excellent.
definitely text you.
Excellent.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Trent.
See you,
Next
Trent.
week.
Trent. Bye-bye.
He's great.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
guys.
What else we got?
We've got a few other things going on this weekend. Bug World's still happening over at the Natural History Museum at the Rio Tinto Center. Salt Lake Film Societies, we talked about this earlier. The Shape of Water versus Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Both of those.
I am a Dracula girl, but always go see both of them because
that's
they're
the-
both great.
It's the show.
Summer Showdown. Yeah.
That's the Francis Coppola one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bram Stoker.
Campfire cookouts up at Brighton Resort is still going on, along with their smoke and sound events that are happening. The Slack Summer Showdown, or Summer Show, the Gaslight Zone, still going on. I heard it's selling out and doing pretty good. Draper Days is still going on. This is the last weekend for it. The Holiday Summer Concert Series is happening on the weekends. Butlerville Days starts this weekend. I used to go to that every year up in Cottonwood Heights. At
Butlerville?
Butlerville Days.
Why is it called that?
Because Butler Middle School's right there. Honestly, I don't know.
The town used to be called Butlerville.
Oh,
And then,
Cottonwood Heights
and
did?
then it changed its name, yeah.
Oh.
You
would think I'd know that.
I had some friends who had a house right next to that park, and you could walk through their yard to get to the park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a fair amount of kids that did that because I went to that school. Anyways, that's happening this weekend. There's going to be fireworks and stuff like that. The Samoan Heritage Festival is happening at Cricket Park out in West Valley City, and the Utah Asian and Anime Market is happening if you want to go check that out. On Friday, you have the Twilight Concert Series. It is Freddie Gibbs at the Gallivan Center. And Carrie, I didn't know you and I were going out together to go see Save Ferris over at Urban Lounge.
I guess we ought to, since Jimmy Eat World is sold out.
I know, for real. And then Live Nation presents, not Live Nation, I'm sorry, Live Night Events is doing Chatterbox with Taylor Pierce and Obayashi. I hear they're a really good DJ over at Soundwell. Saturday, Sublime Festival is going on at Zion Bank Stadium. I will be there. You can come say hi if you find me, and we can hang out and sing all the best Sublime. I'm really excited for Long Beach Dub All-Stars, to be honest. I've never seen them, and I used to play them on my ska and reggae show at KU Radio. Let's see. The 90s versus the Y2K Bar Crawl is going on if you want to go check that out. I think you have to get tickets for it. But, you can choose the 90s or the Y2K and dress whichever way you want. Utah Royals are playing Orlando Pride at the America First Fields. And then you've got live night events with Cyril over at the Sky, which is going to be super cool. And then if I weren't going to Sublime, I would be at V2's Riot 10 at the Portal, which is at the Granary.
Oh, yeah.
They turned it into a 360 stage. It is super cool. And I really want to go, and they're doing a whole bunch of EDM shows, and Riot 10 would be great to see. Unfortunately, I won't be there. Also with Subdocta, so go check that out. It'll be super fun. Sunday, you've got the Red View Outdoor Concert Series. It is Marcus King Band Darling Blue Tour Part 2. It's going to be with Penelope Road. And then you've got the Wasatch Wildflower Festival over at Alta. And all the farmers markets in the world. Okay, Saturdays, you've got Mill Creek Farmers Market. You've got the Fellowship Hall Farmers and Arts Market. You've got the Sandy Farmers Market, Downtown Farmers Market, Daybreak, New Roots Farmers Market. And then on Sundays, you've got the Big Cottonwood Canyon Flea Market. You've got the West Farmers Market, the Wheeler Farm Farmers Market, and Sugar Hood Farmers Market.
Gee.
There's a farmers market near you, I swear.
There's one in my backyard.
I
think.
bet there is. So go check that out. Go have fun. I'm going to go to the Wheeler Farmers Market. I'm out of halibut fish cheeks.
I'm all out of halibut fish cheeks.
They're so good. They're my favorite. So go check it out. And there's something to do all weekend. So
The halibut is not native to Utah, is it?
No, it is not. They're
So these-
massive.
These would be frozen halibut.
Yes, they are frozen, but they are freshly caught from this vendor itself.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then they take them and freeze them for sale. They also have really great salmon, but halibut cheeks, they're the best thing in the world. I will say that.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Katie. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right. We will take a break, play a song, and crawl towards the exits. Coming up. Stand by for that. Zero Res.
Summer happens. You better clean up after it. Those dirty kids, those dirty dogs running through your house.
I'll say.
Getting your carpets all gross. Summer's in full swing. Barbecues, family vacations, people in and out of your house. You need your carpets cleaned. The good news is you don't have to spend the season worrying about your carpets. Why don't you just let Zero Res take care of that? They'll erase the dirt, stains, allergens, so you can get back to having fun. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $139. They use that patented technology I've told you about. They don't have sticky soaps. Those sticky soaps keep your carpets from drying fast enough. But with the Zero Res technology, they'll be love it guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the quality of your cleaning, which I can't imagine you won't be, but there's a little area that needs touching up, they'll come back within 30 days after your appointment and fix it for you. Call 866-0RES or go online at zerores.com.
Well, it's time for another episode of Beat Gina. I'm your announcer, Johnny Yola, and we'll get into that episode in just a moment.
All right.
But first, ladies, does your husband yawn at the dinner table? Oh, the things women have to put up with. Most husbands nowadays have stopped beating their wives. But what can be done? What can be more agonizing than going to a sensitive soul with a man's boredom at meals? Yeah, lady, there must be a reason. If your cooking and not your conversation is monotonous, that's easily fixed. Start using soups more often. With lighter soups.
So let me get this right. Soups, the key to domestic tranquility. No abuse here in this house.
Let me explain.
All right, okay.
Start using soups more often with lighter, more varied dishes to follow. Heinz makes 18 varieties of soups. You can serve a different one every day for 3 weeks. Do the math. Use them in your cooking, too, and strike some new flavors that will lift ordinary dishes out of the commonplace. The Heinz booklet, 57 Ways to Use Heinz Soups, and thereby avoid beatings, gives you smart new recipes. Write for your free copy to the H.J. Heinz Company of Canada Limited, September SP, 420 DuPont Street, Toronto. And remember, look for the picture of the happy Heinz chef when you shop for soups. And now, look for the picture of the happy MC game show host when you ask for it, Kerry Jackson.
I could have summed up all that copy in 3 words. Soup or else.
Soup or else.
Exactly.
That's
All
my
right.
sign-off today.
Okay, thank you. The randomizer is picking a contestant for you right now, Gina. It looks like it is Alicia is who you'll be playing
Hi,
against.
Alicia.
Alicia, you there?
Hey, thanks for letting me listen.
Thank you, Alicia. We're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly. Heads or tails, please?
Tails.
All right, so you want tails. Let's see what happens. It is tails, Gina Barberry.
You're one step closer to winning these tickets to see 30 Seconds tomorrow's July 30th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, so the first question is for you, Alicia. It is your question to answer on your own. It's multiple choice. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, I will allow Gina to answer the same question correctly, stealing your point away, and we'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. All right, so Corey Feldman's birthday today, and so it's Corey Feldman trivia. There we go. Alicia. Corey Feldman and the director Rob Reiner tested 30 different what before deciding upon the one for Teddy Duchamp. This is Stand By Me, the movie, is what we're talking about. So they tried 30 different what before deciding on one. Is it 1, eyeglasses frames? Is it 2, Michael Jackson impersonators to be his on-set assistant? 3, laughs? Or 4, vegan smoothies?
Ooh. It's thrown between 1 and 3, but I'm going to go with number 1, eyeglasses.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
Oh, I would have guessed that too, Alicia. It must be his laugh?
He had a very distinct laugh.
Huh.
Yes.
There you go. It's 1-0. Gina stole that away, so now Gina controls the question and could go up 2-0.
Gina?
Yes.
What widely known organization is Corey Feldman a spokesperson for?
Okay.
Is it 1, Improv for the Homeless? Is it 2, whale meat for the poor? 3, Greenpeace? Or 4, PETA?
I'm going PETA.
PETA is
It's 2-0, Alicia, but you do control the question. You could get back into the game here.
All right. Corey Feldman's also allegedly a musician.
That's what I hear.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, Alicia.
He tours.
Yeah. Alicia, what was Corey Feldman's first album called? Is it 1?
Oh, dear.
Is it 1, Saxophones for Chile? Is it 2, Wash It After? Is it 3, Love Left? Or 4, Songs from the Big Chair?
Ooh. Let's go with number 3, Love Left.
Love Left is
Wow,
correct.
good choice.
Yes. All right, it's 2-1. Gina's still in the lead, and Gina controls the question.
Gina, what was Corey's most popular song?
Well, his biggest hit, of course. I know what it is, but go ahead. And
His
give me
biggest hit. What was his most popular song? Was it 1, Wash It After? Is it 2, Ascension Millennium? Is it 3, Don't Stop Letting People Not Help? Or 4, Tangerine?
Don't know. Number 2.
Ascension Millennium.
I was a total yes.
Wins the game. Sorry, Alicia, you lost.
Well,
no, but
I mean, those were obvious, so that's on me, obviously.
Well, and here's the thing. I got plenty for tomorrow.
Oh,
so
good.
More Corey Feldman trivia for tomorrow.
Well, and Alicia, you sounded so excited at the prospect of 30 Seconds to Mars tickets. I just can't let that go.
yeah,
exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and give you these tickets anyway.
Exactly.
Unprecedented.
Well, that's so generous.
Never happens.
I'm so excited. I'll be thinking about that all the way to get my donation to the road home.
Oh, well, there you go.
Very
Hang
nice.
on the line. We'll tell you how to get those tickets.
Listen, I've got to go. Soup's on.
Soup? It's 9:53.
So yesterday I asked you guys about Jeopardy, the pop culture Jeopardy,
Yes. Mhm.
Colin Jost, and so I decided to watch an episode of it.
It's
last
hard,
night.
isn't it?
Well, I didn't care for it at all. It's too hard. And Colin Jost really doesn't have any charisma at all. He's just kind of there. And I don't know. It was just too hard. I couldn't do it.
What was that other pop culture game show? You tried out for it, Carrie. What was
World Series of Pop Culture.
World Series of Pop Culture.
Yeah.
That was different.
So I changed. My wife said, "Yeah, this is too hard." But there's Celebrity Jeopardy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So we turned over and watched Celebrity Jeopardy.
Oh, that's
with
way easier.
Rachel Dratch and one of the Duplass brothers, Mark Duplass, and then this sports, really attractive woman, sports podcaster of some sort, whose name I didn't. But she was really smart, and so is Rachel Dratch, and Mark Duplass was kind of a lump, but the questions are much easier
Because celebrities aren't smart.
Yeah. I mean,
if they were smart,
fairly
they'd have
smart.
other jobs.
They're fairly smart. There are some really. I think Penn Jillette always brags that he won some Celebrity Jeopardy back. That's a long time ago when Alex Trebek was still. But Ken Jennings does a pretty good job as hosting. But Celebrity Jeopardy is different too because they have 3 rounds instead of just 2.
Ike Barinholtz does extremely well on Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Really?
Yeah, they're doing brackets right now, and I think it was Duplass kept saying that he'd gone up against Barinholtz as a friend of his, and he'd like to go up against him again, but he didn't win.
And they play for charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hasn't Patton Oswalt done it?
Patton's done it, yeah.
So that was sort of entertaining.
Did that make you feel better?
Yeah,
that you could hang with the
I
celebrities.
could kind of hang with celebrities. That sports woman, sorry, I don't know her name, but she was very good.
Yeah, they got to not make it so hard so that you'll participate. You know, it's like this AFI contest that I play every day, where they show you a still from a movie, give you a list of the 5 movies, and say which one is it. And they're all pretty easy, except for Saturday.
Every Saturday is
Saturday is the championship level, it says.
Yeah.
And I never get the Saturday.
Did you sign up for that? Does it just come to you? Or
Yeah,
do you...
it just comes to me in an email.
What is it called? AFI?
AFI, I can't remember now.
Movie Challenge or something?
I do one that the New York Times sends out every week, and it's where they'll place one historical event, and they'll say, like the ancient Egyptians in 3000 BC did this, and then you have to place. Then you go up and you get one, and it'll say Lindbergh, flew nonstop from New York to Paris. Place that in the historical, in the right order. So well, that was way after. And there are I think 8 or 9 of them, and I do really well until like the last one, and then I can't. I always misplace it. I never get 100% on it.
Andy Richter has won the most Celebrity Jeopardies. But yeah, I mean, it's smart for AFI to make them somewhat easy because you're more likely to donate to the American Film Institute.
Oh, I
If
see.
you keep playing, they're going to keep you coming.
Yeah, this one's obviously Amadeus.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. It sounds too easy.
No,
Maybe I'll try it.
It's a 30-second time waster. It's just
Mm-hmm.
something to take your mind off of whatever it is that you're doing for just a few seconds.
No, I fell into the chopping wood.
The chopping wood game.
Wood yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do the promo and get out of here.
Oh, wait, I went down this. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
All new Radio from Hell show Thursday with loads of concert tickets to give away, news with boners, and our reality show update with Victoria.
Do we have a winner on Love Island yet?
There are no winners on Love Island. We all lose.
Radio from Hell, the only reality show you need.
Thursday morning, right here on X96. Okay.
We did the Salt Lake Game Experience last night. It was awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The game show experience, Salt Lake Game Show experience.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right. I think we're close enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm going to need way more Christini.
That's the title of your new book. Nick is next.